All right. Sound check. Oh, wait a minute. Hang on. This is why we do this. Where's my mic? There we go. There we go. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Let me know if you guys can hear me in the chat. Okay, looks like I caught that echo. Appreciate that. Do a couple of sound drops here. Start with our favorite here.
The blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice.
Yes, sir.
Black pouch.
Yes, sir. What do you think about white girls, Malik?
They just love them some blonde-haired, blue-eyed, pink-toes, pale-skinned, buttermilk complexion, ironing board backside, Caucasoid mutanoid, white cave bitches.
Yep.
We sure do.
She belongs to the streets.
Tell her, Dev.
She belongs to the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
She belongs,
She belongs
to the streets.
Remix.
No, the fuck.
Oh, wait a minute. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Trajecting.
Oh, boy. We're going to get all into that. Samuels is out here like...
Oh, my God.
And,
What the French toast?
all right, y'all. Let's do this. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, we brought that one back for this one.
A woman never belongs to you. It's just your turn. You lost your edge, she lost attraction for you. That's how it works. What'd you think she was gonna do? Tell you she cheated? Men cannot afford to get complacent in relationships. Get your fat ass off the couch, start lifting weights, and learn game. You're welcome.
And now your man, Donovan Sharpe.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharpe, and welcome to the 856th episode of TSR Live. I got some new ones for y'all. Your daily dose of toxic masculinity, misogyny, sexism, discrimination, hate speech, and small dick energy. That's right, I said it. Small dick energy. It is Friday, May 27th of 2022. It is good to have you guys in today. As always, we are streaming live simultaneously to Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, DLive, Rumble, and of course, in crystal clear, high-resolution 4K to Sharpe stream, which can be downloaded for free on Android or iOS. So however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharpe Reality Live a part of your daily routine. Shout out to my snipers on the Sharpe stream side. We've got JBlaze11, Dre Raven in the house, Apollo 137, JB84, Blizzanity, Kyle 2020, and of course the lovely and talented Devin. Shout out to my sharpshooters on the YouTube side. Mom Rizzle first to break the tape, Dre Raven double dipping, Mark LeBrant, aka Ox Craig, is in the house. Iben Zuer. I wonder if I'm mispronouncing your name, Iben, or Eben. Is it Eben or Iban or something like that? Either way, good to have you in here. Good to have you in here. Geeky Anomaly is in the house. I don't see him double dipping, but my guess is that he probably will be called. The Demon Foxy wants to know, what is this song called? It is called Vegas Nights by DJ Obi-Wan Cannoli. Yes, that cannoli. That cannoli. Shout out to Pointless Fears, the newest member of the TSR family. Welcome to chat privileges. At Pointless Fears to welcome him or her to the TSR family. Pointless Fears, if you would, put your age and location in the chat. This is how like-minded, this is how communities of like-minded men are built. So glad to be in here today. You guys know that I originally wanted to take the week off. I couldn't do it. Allie went viral, and then of course she decided to make an appearance along with Pearl on the Adam Sosnick podcast, the Saucecast, and we are definitely going to get into that. But first, a couple of quick things here. This is the CME Miami Gallery. I think there's a link. I think there is definitely a link in the chat. But these are the CME. These is the CME Gallery. This, of course, is the group. This is the group. These are the group photos. All of these were absolute gangster. Loved all of them. Yes, that is Justin Waller on the right-hand side. Now, this is our... See, as you can see, this was this... See, this was the serious picture right here. Serious picture right here. Then we decided to go, like, prison There's me throwing up the dubs like West Side Style. Interestingly enough, Kevin Savo decided to, you see Savo's got his arms crossed. And then when we went to the crazy picture, it looks like Mark there on your right is in some sort of a kung fu stance. Rocky Savo, one of the coldest rappers in Thought Mommy's in the Club, he decided to strap up with these sunglasses. But looks like Savo decided to stay the same. Looks like Cooper stayed the same. Waller stayed the same. Of course, there's Thor back in the back with the double middle fingers. Yes, there it is. There it is. MasculineExcellence.com/pics. That is MasculineExcellence.com/pics. There you will see all of the pictures from the Conference of Masculine Excellence. The CME was absolutely fire. You guys can see on your screen it was absolutely an all-star cast. Yes, my critics and detractors have been spreading rumors like, oh, I heard it didn't go down, or I heard it didn't happen. This is proof that it happened. I can't believe I'm even saying. I mean, listen, man, it is what it is. But there's MLD looking cool as hell with the street style. Of course, this was all about networking. I really, really, really wanted guys to network, and it looked like guys really, really did that. There's Waller and Pogson talking to each other. That was cool. Of course, the Fresh and Fit boys decided to slide through. There, of course, is Minister Jap, Big Wode Samaj, as well as Lucario, looking cool as a cucumber. There is Waller, Pogson, Cooper, and Jap. There's, of course, is MLD with an attendee. So, yeah, okay. Anyway. But, guys, listen, man, feel free to scroll through this gallery, share the pictures. This was a lot of fun, man. This was a lot of fun. This was absolutely positively an event for the ages. I think that this particular event, I think, is really going to shoot. It's going to shoot my brand hopefully into the stratosphere. As you guys can see, I've got a little bit of a belly, maybe, maybe a belly. Maybe I gained a few pounds. Maybe I gained a few pounds. What with the stress levels and whatnot. But again, guys, it's good to have you guys in here today. I have a fantastic, fantastic show in store for you today. I'm not going to waste any time. We are going to get right into it. And so, strap in, guys. This is going to be a complete breakdown. I think I'm going to go through the whole thing. I am ready for the long haul. And so we start. So, of course, you guys all know that Allie Drummond, recently went viral for her TikTok video that, Pearl was the videographer. And it went viral. All of the single plus size single women got their oversized panties in a bunch, and that, of course, predictably, spawned off a lot of different things. A lot of different things happened. So Allie went viral while she was at the CME in Miami, and so, of course, my now good friend Adam Sosnick decided to have Allie and Pearl on the podcast, and joining them on the podcast was one, I guess she calls herself Coco Butte. Coco Butte. Coco Butte apparently is a Croatian American. She came to the States when she was 22 years old, and this appears to be the kind of life she lives. Now, obviously, Coco's got some really nice tatas. I'm willing to bet my left arm that she did not pay for those tatas. This is just, and we'll get into all of this stuff. This, of course, is her on a private jet on the way to a bachelorette party. And we will certainly get into that. So as you can see, Coco is, she's kind of, listen, she's the typical Instagram thoughty thought. She happens to have wait a minute. What's this? Hold up a second. Let's zero in on this. Okay, so this is an Indian dude. Okay. He's an Indian dude. Do you guys think that she possibly... Nah, you don't think she... I'm afraid so. Coco fucks niggas, y'all. Coco fucks niggas, y'all. Listen, man, any woman who's willing, and listen, shout out to my Indian brothers, man. No shade on you guys, but the sexual marketplace is what it is. This is not what I wanted to do. The sexual marketplace is what it is. Coco probably fucked with brothers. She is now at the ripe old age of 21, and yeah, look, man, she's an Instagram thought. She happens to be a classy Instagram thought. She's a little bit classier, it appears, than most of them. That right there. She got a tattoo of a diamond. That's strike one. Oh, the cat claw fingernails. That is strike number 2. Yeah, boyfriend never buys you. You know, the interesting thing is I actually, and we'll get into this here shortly, and we'll come back to this Instagram, but this is interesting. So she says, if you want a man's attention on IG, all you have to do is reply to his story and ask a question about whatever he posted. If he likes you, he'll take that as an opening to take you out. Would you like to know how she knows this? Would you like to know how she knows this? Because she has slid into the DMs of rappers, athletes. She's in Miami. She's very, very attractive. She's 31, so the wall is coming for her. But what she revealed here with this little Instagram post is that she's been ran through. She's been ran through by the Blue Check Mafia. Of course, you guys all know the Blue Check Mafia. Kevin Samuels like to call it the industry. Rappers, athletes, basketball players, football players, etc., etc. So yeah, I mean, listen, her giving up the game. If you want a man's attention on IG, all you have to do, sweetheart, look at you. Again, listen, man, like she's clearly attractive. Like we can all see that she's attractive. But like most women her age in Miami, with her Instagram posts, she's about as useful as a cardboard box. It doesn't really appear. One of you guys pointed out in the chat. There are no smiles. There's kind of a half smile. There's a kind of a half smile right there. Listen, very, very attractive. She's attractive and this and that. But you can bet your bottom dollar that she has absolutely, positively been ran through. She also calls herself a business owner. Not really sure what business she's running. It looks like, just by the look of her IG, it looks like her Instagram as good as tells me that her boyfriend funds her lifestyle. There's nothing wrong with that. I mean, if you're in a relationship and your boyfriend funds your lifestyle, hey, do you, baby girl, get the bag. But here's the problem. Is that another tat? Oh, boy. Here we go. So listen, man, we've seen enough to know who this chick is. At least at this point, we're going to dive into the Saucecast right now, starring, of course, TSR Tower's own Allie D and Just Pearly Things. Here we go, guys.
And we're live. All right.
Whoa. Definitely live. Holy god damn, Adam. Sosnick is killing my eardrums here. Let me turn this down a little bit.
Boom. Here we go. They caught me off guard. All right. Welcome. Episode 37 of the Saucecast. We have a very controversial, spicy episode for all you people out there in YouTube land, on the internet. Welcome to the Saucecast on Valuetainment, the #1 channel in the world for entrepreneurs. You guys know that? Number one. You put in entrepreneur, boom, there's Valuetainment. Here we go. In the house.
Gotcha. Let's do it.
Let me frame this episode. The episode is going to be, it's all about women and the women's role in work and in relationship.
Oh, boy.
And ooh-wee, somebody on this panel set the internet and the Reddit and the Twitter ablaze about something they had to say. So before we get into that, let's meet our panel. So the role of a housewife, the role of a woman, the role of an independent woman, these are all conversations that we're going to be having today. Before I do that, let me give a quick shout out to this gentleman right here, Rollo Tomasi,
yes,
the author
sir.
of The Rational Male. The newest book, I think, is the
Let me give Rolo a Don DeMarco. Appreciate that.
Player's Handbook. So how this whole thing got started, how we all met. Rolo and I did an episode, about a month ago with Coco.
Yes.
That was awesome.
Wait, what? Rolo did an episode with this chick? Well, that is something I was clearly unaware of. I did not know that Rolo, I must have missed this the very first time I watched this. And you can see by her face that she is just unimpressed, right? Like just right off the bat here, guys. You can tell, and clearly, again, she's very, very attractive. But this woman is an example of many things. The first example that she is of is a woman who did not develop herself outside of her looks. Listen, I tell you guys this all the time. Hot girls are useless because they've never had to be useful. All right? Coco is clearly attractive, but as this podcast goes on, you kind of start to see that she has a personality of a tree stump. She doesn't really have much personality. Not much intonation. She's just kind of like blah, 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 blah. And it's because she's been really getting by on her looks for, the better part, her entire life. Rebel 5150 says, average at best. Guys, let's not be disingenuous. Let's be grown-ups. Coco's not average at best, okay? Coco's attractive. Let's not do this, guys. Let's not do this. Coco's not a bad person. Coco's just the typical modern Western woman. And something that Allie says later on in this podcast, a lot of us in this community are guilty of, is we like to call women that we see as unattainable ugly, right? Coco wouldn't fuck with any of us. We just don't have enough zeros. We don't have enough, we just don't have enough value, at least not for her taste, not now. Now, in 5 years, maybe, right? But just because Coco wouldn't fuck with any of us doesn't mean that we have to deny the fact that she is beautiful. She's beautiful. She's attractive, guys. You understand? Again, Guste Janis, very attractive, but she's a fucking train wreck. We can acknowledge that women we do not like. We can acknowledge that women who are delusional, we can acknowledge the truth about them. Okay? So when we start rating women average at best because it sounds cool to say, oh, she's average at best. No. Every one of us in here would smash if we had half the chance. So let's not be disingenuous that way. Let's continue.
Battle of the Sexes.
Oh, you can tell that she was, there was a smile.
Went great. I'm sure you have some strong feelings on that from your last time that you were here.
I always have strong feelings.
I love that about Coco. Strong, independent woman, right?
Sir.
This is funny. I don't think Adam, the way Adam said strong, independent woman, I think he was mocking her. I'll send him a text message afterwards. But yeah, strong, independent woman. He's like, strong, independent woman? She's like, yep, yes, sir.
We did another episode with Rolo, with Torsha, with Justin, and who was on that episode? Why am I forgetting?
Did I do that on purpose?
And Fosh. How did I forget my girl Fosh? Boom. So Rolo says, sick episode. Loved it. We had a great time. What are you up to this weekend? I said, I don't know. Just doing what I do in South Beach. They're doing a big event in
Black Wolf Inc., I see your super chat. I'm going to get to it a little bit later.
Miami called the CME.
Woo!
The Conference.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For Masculine Excellence.
Listen, shout out to Adam Sosnick. Shout out to Adam Sosnick and his whole crew, the Saucecast. Shout out to Adam Sosnick, man. This dude did not know me from, Adam. Pun definitely intended, I guess. This dude came through. To the CME, and he did interviews with me, Allie, Pearl, Rolo. He interviewed my attendees. He gave the CME a level of publicity that would not have been possible if not for Rolo Tomasi. So shout out to Rolo Tomasi. Shout out to him for getting Sosnick to come through. Because again, proof of concept is always very tough. Because Adam Sosnick, he's a big name. He's a finance guy. But it was very, very cool of him to come to my event and give me all this publicity. I would love to be able to have him at next year's CME because I'm thinking about having it in Miami. However, my keynote speaker is not going to be me. I've already promised the keynote to someone else. It's not going to be me. It's not going to be Rollo. It's going to be somebody else. I'll let you guys know when the time comes. But yeah, shout out to Adam Sosnick and the Saucecast, man, for sliding through and giving us this publicity, man. Appreciate that very much.
Okay, interesting. Never heard of it. Let me do some research. I said, Rollo, I'm in. What can we do? All right, why don't you come down there, bring the camera crew, bring some equipment, start interviewing people. Boom, shout out to Rollo, got me in there. Donovan Sharpe runs that, sick dude, great guy. There's about, 100 people there, give or take.
Wait, I'm sorry, Adam. How many people did you say were at
and like 4 women. Great guy. There's about, 100 people there, give or take.
Wait, how many people?
Runs that, sick dude, great guy. There's about, 100 people there, give or take.
One more time.
Sharpe runs that, sick dude, great guy. There's about, 100 people there, give or take.
That's interesting. Interesting. 100 people there, give or take. There actually, I think Devin told me like 102, so I'm going to take credit. So we had over 100 people there. You know, it's interesting, like I said at the beginning, there have been rumors swirling around that this didn't go down and that my ticket sales were low.
Sharpe runs that, sick dude, great guy. There's about, 100 people there, give or take.
Yeah.
And like 4 women. And we had Tori on the panel, Torsha, shout out to her. And then in addition to that, Donovan had his girlfriend, I believe, Devin. And then these 2 ladies were there, right? And we got to talking. We started seeing what was going on. And boom, the next thing you know, Allie, who I met and spoke with, as well as Pearl, posted something online.
Oh, by the way, just some dirty laundry to air out. Allende, quit calling my speakers. Okay? Nobody wants to fuck with you, fam. Okay? Quit calling the speakers and telling guys, hey man, I heard the CME was canceled. Allende, it's over, man. It's over, dude. Go do your little convention and leave me alone, bro. Just leave.
Line, and it's been blowing up. So anyway, that shout out to Rollo for kind of making this happen. So salute to you. So with that,
shout out to Black Wolf Inc. with the $100 super chat. You know it. He says, congratulations on a successful CME, fam. So proud of you. I remember the day you said this was possible. Sorry I couldn't make it this year because I had plans to go to Miami in July, but I will be there next year. Will it be in Miami again? CME 3 will be... Hold on, I was a little slow. Little slow. The CME 3 will be... Over 9,000! Real talk. Yes, it will 100% be in Miami next year. Miami was too awesome not to do it down there again. Let's continue.
That being said, here, let's meet our panel. You've been on the panel before, Coco Beauty in the house. Let me read what.
Just look at her facial expression.
You've been on the panel before, Coco Beauty in the house.
Look at her. She just knows she's the star of the show, right? Guys, what you have to understand is highly attractive. And listen, if she's this attractive now at 31, can you imagine what she looked like when she was 22 when she first came to the States? Like, dude, she was probably a solid 9 out of 10. And she's from Croatia, whatever the case may be. She's, exotic, whatever. But she's the typical white American woman.
Let me read what.
Look at the entitlement on her face. Yeah.
Coco's all about. She helps women raise their standards. True?
True.
What's wrong with women raising her standards?
Oh
I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah. Listen, I don't have a problem with that either, Adam. There is absolutely... Oop, and there goes Aaron Nola, my Aaron Nola Funko Pop, ace of the Philadelphia Phillies pitching staff. There's no problem with women raising their standards. The problem with women raising their standards is that you have to improve yourself. You can't raise your standards until you improve yourself. I tell guys the same thing. everybody wants a girl who looks like this, and my girl's got to be a dime and this and that. Listen, that's all well and good. You can have the standards you want, but do you qualify? What kind of man do the girls you want? Well, women have to ask themselves the same question. What kind of women do the men you want? You can't just you can't be free to fat ass talking about, well, I'm just going to raise my standards. Sweetheart, you're 280 pounds. If you keep eating, the only thing you're going to be raising is your blood pressure. So before you raise your standards, you need to lower your weight. You need to increase your value. If you want to raise your standards, fine. You need to raise your value.
She also we learned this last time, that if you Google high maintenance influencer, some lovely blonde girl pops up.
Yes.
Who is that lady?
That is me.
Okay.
I had a viral video last year.
Oh, God.
Exactly a year ago. And it was all about...
Yeah, you can... Do you see how vapid this woman is? Again, her face is very, very symmetrical. But she is the typical attractive woman who did not develop a personality because she didn't have to. And now she has the personality of a nail gun. There's no emotion in her face. It almost looks like she has the 1,000-cock stare. I mean, I don't know. It's almost like the twinkle, like her eyes are twinkling because of the lighting, but her face is soulless. It's completely soulless. She almost looks like a sex doll right here because of how soulless. Like, she doesn't have any. I mean, she looks good. She looks great, but she kind of looks like a robot. Maybe the femininity was smashed out of her by the blue check mafia.
Me saying that coffee and walks are not acceptable date options.
Mm-hmm. There she is. High maintenance influencer, Coco Beauty. Just hit images.
Yeah, the coffee and walks are not acceptable first dates. Well, let me let you in on a little secret here, Coco. You can say that coffee dates are not acceptable. That's all well and good. But the men who take you out to dinner at extravagant restaurants, those are not the men you want. Okay? That's the first thing. The second thing is, as attractive as you are, Coco, there are a lot more of you than there are of me. I will say that one more time. There are a lot more of you than there are of me. Now, Coco will probably see this. She'd be like, who the fuck is this guy? Who the hell is this guy? This guy, Donovan, he's not even that attractive. He's obviously overweight, gained a little bit of a belly, blah, blah, blah. Amen. Like Myron Gaines says, I don't make the rules, I just report them. Okay? There are a lot more Cocos in the world than there are Donovan Sharpes. That's just all there is to it. So if I want to take a girl like you on a coffee date and you tell me no skin off my back, I'll just move to the next Coco. You can't move on to the next Donovan because Donovans are not that plentiful. Just keep that in mind. Listen, you can talk. Listen, I agree. Listen, I'm good with her. You got to raise your standards and don't accept the coffee date. You don't get a dinner date until you prove that you are of some worth to me. Okay? If all you are is attractive, then all you get is a coffee date. All you get is maybe drinks. And if I decide that I like you and want to maybe keep you around for a little while, then we might go get appetizers. If you're lucky. But just because you're attractive, that does not entitle you to my resources outside of a coffee or a couple of drinks. Once again, because there are more of you than there are of me. This is supply and demand. The less of there something is, the more valuable it is. Okay? The less of something there is, the more valuable it becomes. Beauty is common, guys like me are not. There are more of you than there are me. So you must qualify to me.
Just top. There you go. There she is. Smiling and dialing.
Happy.
Smiling and happy.
She said smiling, happy.
All right. Well, we can always get that back.
Yeah.
Now, so we
This
have
woman is
almost
miserable.
like the videographer and the person in the video. So we got Pearl and Allie here. So let me set this up. So Allie, wife, red pill YouTuber, and a believer in hypergamy. Is that fair to say?
Hypergamy is great.
Okay.
Yep. Just use
Tell him, Allie.
It's awesome.
Use it to her advantage. Speak close to the mic. She is the person in the video talking about more traditional views on marriage, how she is sort of subservient to her husband.
Yes, sir.
And since Monday, Did I use that word correctly?
Well, I wouldn't say that I'm subservient. I would say that he does so much for me that it's natural for me to support his endeavors in life, because if he wins, I win.
Imagine that. If he wins, I win. Huh. Who'd have thunk it?
I like that. We're
Who'd
going to
have thunk
get
it?
into that exact topic
Who'd
right
have
there.
thunk it?
So since the video, which we're going to play in a second, which was on Monday, I believe.
JC in the chat says, is Adam simping? I can't tell. No, Adam's not simping. Adam is far more aware of a woman's true nature, I think, than he lets on. And a lot of guys dog Kevin Samuels for not going in on Nicki Minaj or going in on Brittany Renner when Myron goes in on these Miami thoughts all the time. There's a big difference between the kinds of women Myron was talking to and the kinds of women that Kevin was talking to. Yes, Kevin went in on the ain't shit bitches. We all know that. But if you want to continue to get people to come to your platform, you can't go in on them. You just can't do that. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, and again, there aren't that many Nicki Minaj's around. There aren't that many, relative to the number of women, there aren't that many Brittany Renner. So if Kevin, at that point, wanted to continue to get those interviews, he can't go in on his guests. He has to play ball. This is just part of the business. Adam understands the same thing, man. Adam and I, we spoke extensively. Adam is red pill aware. He might not know it, but he absolutely is. But by the same token, Adam's running a business. He wants to make sure that people come back. So he's not going to be the one to go in and, now listen, he may disagree with his host, he may put their feet to the fire, he might quiz them on a thing or two, but just because he's not tearing, just because he's not tearing him a new one and hitting him with facts like Myron does on Fresh and Fit After Hours, doesn't mean he's simping. So just be careful with that. Shout out to Minister Jap with the $50 super chat. Says, salute to my brother Donovan. Thank you for bringing me out and the help you've done. That is not a problem, my friend. That is not a problem, my friend. I know you do the same for me. Shout out to Minister Jap, man. Guys, go subscribe to his channel. Go subscribe to his channel before it gets taken down. That's all I can say. Geeky Anomaly with the $5 super chat says, get Rick Decker to give Coco a Voight Kemp test. I'm scared, Donovan. Me too. Jason Moreno with the $5 super chat says, we need to start normalizing that as a 304 trait. It's an easy indicator of the life she's lived. Change my mind. I like that. Yeah, JC says makes sense. Yeah, Adam's just being a good host. He's being a good host. Because again, this is the same as Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil is not going to he's not going to go in on his guests. Dr. Phil is red pill aware. Steve Harvey's red pill aware. He knows which side his bread is buttered on. Black Wolf Inc., I missed this $10 super chat, says, then I will be there next year. This community has to fulfill the legacy of Kevin Samuels. Oh, we absolutely will. Let's continue.
We met on Saturday, so this is a day or so later. She's been quoted, reposted, Huffington Post, World Star Hip Hop, Gavin McGinnis, DL Hughley reposted you. But that was thanks to our friend Pearl over here, who basically you discuss what it is to be a modern woman. You take pride in red pilling women, correct?
Oh, yes.
And you're very big on YouTube, very big on TikTok. So before we play this video, Pearl, set this up, and then we'll lead to Allie.
Go, Pearl.
Well, I was we were in an Uber. I think we were going to the conference maybe. And I just was thinking that a lot of girls, I think, are very confused about like dating advice and how to get to be in Allie's position. And like, because people will see she's got a big ring, she gets to stay home.
That's
and
blinging right
she's
there.
really into her husband. And I think a lot of women want to be in that position. And so I was thinking, this would be a good video.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry.
And I think a lot.
Did Coco take a look at the ring? Is this a little?
She gets to stay home.
Hold on now.
That's blinging right
she's
there.
really
Let me
into
see,
her
let me see.
husband. And I think a lot of women
Oh, that's interesting.
want to be in that position. And so I was thinking, this would be a good video if I start it with the ring and I say, show them the ring so they see what they want. And so they're going to keep watching. And then, she gives them the answers in the video.
Got it. So you ready to play this video?
Let's do
Let
it.
me just set the tone on this. So essentially, is there a title to the video? How to be a house? And we're live. All right, boom.
Oh,
Here we
shit.
go. They caught me off guard.
Sorry
All right,
about that.
welcome. Episode
boy.
37.
I mean, my goal is to.
Are you in a serious relationship right now? Should be. And then we'll go down the line here to Allie and Pearl.
Well, women have a lot of roles. You can't just.
Yep, sorry about this, guys. I got to go back. Sorry about that. I hit
You wanna
something
respond to that?
accidentally.
Do you think that you would have felt better about
Sorry about that. Here we go.
Ooh, the single.
Women will bully the woman who
Good. Let me know. We're going to start by taking questions in about 10 minutes on the other side of these videos. And then at the end of the show, stick around because these lovely ladies will be answering your questions. With that,
No, they won't. Allie and Pearl will, but Coco will not. I asked her a very good question, and she gave me a very bad answer.
That being said, let's see this video that set the internet ablaze. Make sure the volume's up, please.
Okay, Allie, show me your ring.
Bling, bling.
Yeah, tell me what you do for a living.
God damn, that's loud.
I love my husband.
And how did you get that awesome job?
Well, I became a better human being.
What?
And I became feminine and also shocking, submissive.
No, the fuck
So
you didn't.
That was the secret.
So what are your tips to women that want to be a housewife?
To embrace it. It's an actual job. You just can't get it in the public or private sector. Like, you need a man to hire you for it. But that's okay. Because if you think about it, you submit to your boss, who makes you clean stupid shelves at your retail job, right? Like, wouldn't it be better if you were cleaning your own shelves at home? And then, I mean, and your boss wants to sleep with
No,
you
the
in a
fuck
good
you
way.
didn't.
In a good way.
And where do you meet these men?
Well, I think women should work for the men that they want to pursue. I know that sounds crazy, but it's really easy. So if you think about it, like, you want a lawyer, right? So
This is probably the best relationship advice a woman could ever give. Listen very closely. I'm going to rewind it a little bit. Listen very closely.
I know that sounds crazy, but it's really easy. Women should work for the men that they want to pursue.
That's right.
I know that sounds crazy, but it's really easy. So if you think about it, like, you want a lawyer, right? So then you should be a paralegal, or if you want a dentist, then you should be a dental hygienist.
Fuck it.
But these are considered, I guess, high value status professions. But I think that's a really good model that not enough women utilize. Because women will bully the woman who is the secretary that marries the doctor, okay? But who has the last laugh? Like, her in her McMansion with her husband who's high and the baby. Like, that's who has the last laugh. So.
Boom. So that was the video that set things off. By the way, that was on Pearl's Instagram or TikTok. Just Pearly Things. Comments blew up. There was a couple more videos. Let's play that, and then we're gonna open it up for discussion. So that was the viral video, and then a lot of ladies said, or the comments were not exactly nice. The most of them, I assume, right? And one said, "This is heartbreakingly sad."
Oh boy,
so
here we
Allie
go.
had a response
Here
to
we
that.
go.
Go ahead.
The women that are saying this is heartbreakingly sad.
I mean, I don't know. I get my back blown out regularly. I am fully paid for survival. I have my own autonomy. I also do my own work. So, like, I just don't see what's wrong with my situation. But they can ask themselves why they're single if they want.
Oh,
Allie, how do you feel about the woman?
All right, and then there's one more.
This is what I love about Allie, and this is why I hope she can parlay this into success. Because Allie, dude, she straight trolls these fucking bitches, dude. Like, like, she just doesn't give a fuck. She really does not. I mean, like, dude, she absolutely. Allie's a savage. She's a sneak tip savage.
To the discussion, the response to "My husband is not my boss." Can we play that?
Oh
one?
boy, here we go.
Allie, what do you say to the women that say, "My husband isn't my boss. There is no need to be submissive. You're a team."
I understand where they're coming from, but these same women don't understand that oftentimes they'll put their husbands on the back burner for, like, an actual boss in real life that they have to submit to. And they constantly ask their husbands to modify their lives for that. Meanwhile, the dude is forgotten. He's absolutely sexless, and she's feeding him out of the microwave. That's the problem. If you can work and love your man equally, you want to talk about equalism, right? If you can do that, then good. But most women can't. Most women can't even push the power button on an air fryer.
No, the fuck you didn't.
Okay.
Yo, Allie is frying. Yo, Allie is frying these hoes. She's frying these hoes. No wonder, dude. No wonder everybody's mad. Dave Wright, $2 says much love, brother. Appreciate that. Jay Blaze 11, $2 super chat says Allie is sitting at 9,000 subs now to the moon. Damn. Go Allie.
Cool. So Allie,
dude,
how has your life changed since these viral videos? Like, what kind of response you're getting to this? Because I think your whole idea is here: find a high value man, be submissive, help him, and then create the happy life, happy marriage you want. Do I got that correct?
I would say that's correct. I just want women to be able to marry the men that they want and then to be able to stay married, because I think that's the hardest part, is maintaining attraction. But
That's right.
if you can get the guy of your dreams, then you should be fine. But I don't think my life has changed much other than my message is out there. I knew it would get out there in some way, shape, or form. I just didn't think it was going to be in the back of an Uber with one of my friends who's a content creator. And I didn't think that it'd be so awesome to roast women on the regular. It's been a blast.
Gotcha. So Coco, you're sitting back, you're watching all this.
Love it.
How are you processing all this? What are your thoughts on her perspective?
Well, people can do whatever they want.
Oh,
Obviously,
here we go.
Her
Here we go.
marriage is her thing, and if that works for her, that's totally fine.
You know, this is interesting. This is what this is the thing, man, is a lot. This whole argument that women can do what they want, and if whatever works for you, okay, listen. This is a bad argument, okay? Number one, she's right. Women can do whatever they want. That doesn't mean it's going to work, okay? That doesn't mean it is going to work. There's so many women who say, well, if you want to be the doting, dutiful, submissive wife, if that works for you, then go ahead and do that, okay? No, that's how it works. There are very, very few exceptions to this rule. Most women, the vast majority of women, are biologically hardwired to want to surrender to a man. This means being submissive. But Coco here is just dismissing it. Hey, listen, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you should do. She's almost talking about it as though it were polyamory, right? When we hear people are in polyamorous relationships, what do we say? We say, hey, listen, man, if that's what you want to do, do you. Because polyamorous relationships can get really, really messy. And most of the time, people who are poly are really ugly. Right, it's not like what you see in spicy movies or television shows or on memes or on the internet or anything like that. No, they're mostly mostly ugly people. But there are only a few ways this works. You can't just say, well, if that works for you. No. This is not polyamory, sweetheart. This is traditional masculinity and traditional femininity. It works because that's the way we're hardwired. I don't like it when women try to disqualify what we talk about. Well, if that's what you want to do, no. This is why, and again, Chris Rice is in the chat. Shout out to him. I saw him at the CME, the second straight CME. He says she looks dead inside. Yeah, she does look dead inside. That's why.
I think that, if something happens, let's say, actually, I need to understand first, what does he do for work, and did you do something for work before?
So I met him when I was in the military, worked underneath him as a medic, so a medical screener. He is a medical provider within the military. He's a physician's assistant. I had a job, but then we ended up having a conversation. I was like, why am I working?
There you go.
And he's like, okay, facts. And that was pretty much the end of it. And now I make content on YouTube, so I get to do a job that I enjoy.
Okay. So, I mean, if that works for them, that's totally fine. I just see a
there.
lot when
go.
a woman completely abandons her life.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying that's you, but I'm saying in general, when a woman completely abandons her life and she is just a wife, or just, like, you don't have anything yours going for you.
Okay, you don't have anything yours going for you. This is the problem with this is the problem with that line of thinking, guys. This is what feminism has sold to women. This woman just said, well, if you want to be just a wife, dude, being a wife and mother, that is absolutely the pinnacle of womanhood. The pinnacle of womanhood is to be a wife and mother. That's why all these 304s in Miami, did you hear the girl on Fresh and Fit? Did you see the girl crying the other day? The girl's young and attractive. She's like, listen, man, it sucks. It's hard. And she cried. She's like, I don't have a man. I don't have a man. I would do anything to have a man. This is what, this girl is in her early 20s. She's already regretted this. But for Coco to sit here and say, well, you shouldn't want to be just a wife. Again, feminism tells women that being a man's wife, being a stay-at-home mom, stay-at-home wife, being a mother is somehow demeaning or degrading. Make that make sense.
And how do you know, okay, you are married, but like, how do you know that this is going to be forever? Because marriages do fall apart. I'm not saying yours will, but.
Marriages do fall apart. Oh boy. So now we're getting to, and she'll make this argument several times. What if something happens? What if something happens? What if the marriage ends? Guess what, guys? I'm here to tell you. I am here to tell you. Most relationships, the vast majority, 99% of relationships are ended by women. And we're talking about relationships of all levels. Marriages, cohabitating relationships, boyfriend and girlfriend, friends with benefits, even one-night stands are ended by women most of the time. The woman wants to get up and leave, or the woman wants to get up and leave right after, or she's kicking the guy out. Women end relationships almost every single time. And I'm willing to bet that Coco has never been dumped in her life. She's never been dumped in her life. You ask the average, you ask the average rank and file woman, how many times have you been dumped? I can promise you it's going to be less than 2. Men don't end relationships. Women do. So for this woman to say, well, if something should happen, the only time something would happen is if you decide to squeeze the trigger. That's all there is to it.
I had a situation in my life when I was just somebody's girlfriend, and I was so happy at the.
Oh, look at that. Oh, isn't that funny? Do you see how she caught herself? Did you see how she caught herself? Look. Check this out. She actually caught herself. Listen to this.
How do you know? Okay, you are married, but like, how do you know that this is going to be forever? Because
well, how do you know that it won't be forever? How do you know that that the relationship won't work out?
Marriages do fall apart. I'm not saying yours will, but I had a situation in my life when I was just somebody's girlfriend, and I was so happy.
Ain't that something? You were just somebody's girlfriend and so happy, and watch how she catches herself. She's like, wait a minute. I just admitted to the world that I was somebody's girlfriend, but I was happy. Oh, let me correct that. Watch.
A few months in.
See, there you go. Watch.
Girlfriend, and I was so happy.
Watch.
A few.
See how she fucked up? See how she fucked up? Do you see that? She's like, I was his girlfriend, and I was so happy. Oh, wait a minute. Happy. You guys see how that works? She didn't. She literally just told us, listen, I was just somebody's girlfriend, but I was very, very happy. Unbelievable.
Months in. But then later I just realized for me that's not enough. And I want people to remember me for me and not for being somebody's plus one.
Oh boy.
So you want to respond to that?
Oh boy. You see this? And a lot of times when someone is talking, and forgive me guys, I'm doing 2 things at once here. When somebody's talking, when you're in a discussion with somebody, you can pretty much tell what ideas are theirs and what ideas are not. And I'll give you the perfect example. A lot of you guys probably don't remember that Big Red video. It was this feminist. You just type in Big Red feminist, right? And it's this girl with short red hair. She's an angry feminist, and all of her talking points sounded like it came out of a book, right? All of her talking points came out of it sounded like all of her talking points came out of a book, but the problem is that when your talking points come out of a book, we don't know if you're talking to, you don't know if you're talking to the person or not. Well, I shouldn't have to live my life being remembered as being someone's plus one. Who the fuck said you were a plus one? And what's wrong with being, do you see how she minimized the wife or girlfriend or significant other? She wants to be the plus one. She sees that. She sees submitting to a man as being an addition to someone's life. She sees that as demeaning. It's unbelievable. But then she caught herself. Well, I used to be happy.
Do you think that you would have felt better about that situation had you been that man's wife instead of the girlfriend?
No. Maybe it's just the person.
Of course, it's his fault.
Me personally, like I left my hometown when I was 22. I came to the States alone.
Oh, poor
thing. If I wanted
yeah, here we go. This is the part of her. This is the part where I start to lose it with her. I came to the States alone when I was 22. Oh, poor attractive Croatian girl who probably who has the looks of who has good looks. My guess is that she probably didn't struggle too much when she got here. And you want to know why she didn't struggle too much when she got here? It's because of the way she looks, and that's okay. But what she's trying to convey is that, well, I came to the States with nothing but my wit and the clothes on my back, and I scrimped it. No, you came to the States, you're a good-looking Croatian girl, you got scooped up by dudes. I don't believe that this woman probably hasn't worked a day in a while. She probably hasn't worked a real job. And we're going to get into what her real job really, really is here very shortly. Because again, he's gonna cap all the way to Kingdom Come. It's incredible.
Life where I'm just gonna be somebody's wife, and there's a lot of women who are totally fine with that, and I have a lot of friends who are just housewives, and that is a really tough.
You have a lot of friends who were housewives? That's interesting. Shout out to Black Wolf Inc. I'm sorry, shout out to Ben Barrera with the $10 super chat. Says Coco secretly envies Allie, can see it on her face.
Yep.
I agree. Coco definitely envies Allie. Black Wolf Inc. with the $5 super chat says, and fam, think about this. The woman that says it depends on the woman are usually very single or haven't had a relationship in years, which means they've been getting passed around like her, by the Blue Check Mafia. Keith Simon with the $5 Canadian says, Mr. Sharpe cultivated another Red Pill savage. Allie for sure can talk to the women the way Myron talks to the men. RP will be mainstream in 2023. I certainly hope so. But I'm gonna tell you what, dude, Allie showed that she can hold her own, man. She impressed me. Oh, listen, I always knew Allie was a savage, but seeing her up against someone like this, who's very, very calm and calculated, really, we're dealing with a soulless woman. Allie wiped the floor with her. It was a thing of beauty. Philip Smith, welcome to Chat Privileges. Boy, that is really, really loud. At Philip Smith to welcome him to Chat Privileges. I appreciate. Let me just play. Okay, that's much, much better. Appreciate that, Philip Smith. If you would, Philip, put your age and location in the chat so that people can know how old you are and where you live. This is how like-minded men find each other. Let's go ahead, and while I'm thinking about it, let's go ahead and do an age and location check in the chat. Put your age and location in the chat. Age and location in the chat, starting now. YLE Facts with a $20 super chat. Says Coco has been hurt so many times in the past that now she's all about herself. All she wants is power and control. Just keep watching and you'll see. I support your content, Donovan. Keep giving these RP truths. Appreciate that, my friend. Appreciate that very much. Colonel Sanders the 16th says she left dude to need her to be seen. Okay, all right.
Job and raising kids is really difficult, and that being like you be with them all the time, it's not easy. But
apparently it's 101 in Phoenix. Whew.
For me, I just wanted something more, and I just wanted at the time there wasn't like YouTube. There wasn't like TikTok and stuff when I was in that relationship, but it was.
Did you hear what this woman just said? Listen to what this woman just said. This is incredible.
Not enough for me.
This is incredible. This is incredible. Watch what this woman says. This is insane.
And I just wanted at the time there wasn't like YouTube. There wasn't like TikTok and stuff.
At the time there wasn't like TikTok. There's TikTok now. You don't want to know what this tells me, guys? You want to know what this tells me? This tells me that this woman gets her relationship advice from TikTok. Guys, I'm here to tell you. TikTok is ruining relationships. Never mind that feminism has already destroyed relationships. TikTok. And we know TikTok doesn't allow anything men-centric to be on there. How many TikTok accounts has Myron burned through? What, like 10 now? I really just use my TikTok account really just to upload videos for shorts so I can get the format. I don't have to fuck with it like that. Right? That's the problem, is that she got her dating advice from TikTok. And if we know anything about dating advice on TikTok, we know it's terrible. This woman just sat here and said, well, TikTok wasn't around in that relationship, but I'm lucky that I found it when I was here. No, baby girl, that's a bad thing. That's a bad dude. I'm gonna tell you what, man. TikTok is, unbelievable. She just told on herself. Yep, you're right. Who said that? Yeah, Street Fighter 80 says she just told on herself. Yep. Dre Raven on the Sharpe Stream side says better being the +1 than the woman left a key to the hotel room at the front desk. Just saying.
Stuff when I was in that relationship, but
that relationship.
It was not enough for me.
Well, why don't we do this? So the audience is.
You want to know why it wasn't enough for her? See, it was enough for her in the beginning. Then she started watching TikTok, and was influenced.
Crystal clear on what you guys stand for, essentially, and we'll have a deeper conversation. Go down the line here. Start with you, Coco. You talk about raising the women's standards. What's your, goal as a woman? Where do you think the role of a woman should be? And then we'll go down the line here to Ali and Pearl.
Well, women have a lot of roles. You can't just say a woman has one role and she should just like live in that role. I mean,
See, here we go. See, this is more parroting. This is more feminist parroting. Well, a woman only has one role. A woman should have more than one role. Adam just asked you, what role does a woman have? Like, Coco, take it easy. Adam's on your side. Well, Adam is being a good host. He didn't confront you on anything. He said, hey, listen, what should a woman's role be? Well, so she's already ready to jump down Adam's throat. But again, that narrative that she just spewed, that didn't come from her. That's something that she heard over and over again, and she's using it now as a talking point.
Whole thing about raising your standards is like, don't just marry the first guy you kind of like because you think that your clock is ticking, or because you think.
Don't just marry the first guy you kind of like because you think your clock is ticking. I'm going to do a little foreshadowing here. I'm going to fast forward. I'm not going to fast forward. I'm going to play you guys a clip. I'm going to play you guys a clip from later, and then I'm going to play this clip. Watch very closely.
I always wanted to be a mother, so I want to be a mom before I'm 40.
Yeah.
Because of like all the.
Of course.
Yeah. Because of like all the.
Of course. Yeah.
Because of like all the.
Of course.
Because of because of the biological clock. What did she just say here? Just watch. This woman, one thing that's going to be clear throughout this podcast, this woman contradicts herself all the time, and she flat out lies. Geeky Anomaly says straw man. Yeah, right. A Street Fighter 80 says she's already defensive. Everything is subjective. It depends. Yeah, exactly. This is how these people argue. Well, it depends, and it's subjective. That's why my question was formed the way it was. Listen to her again.
My whole thing about raising your standards is like, don't just marry the first guy you kind of like because you think that your clock is ticking, or because you.
Oh, ain't that something? Now watch what she says later.
I always wanted to be a mother, so I want to be a mom before I'm 40.
Yeah.
Because of like all the.
Of course. Yeah.
Because of like all the.
Of course. Yeah.
Because of like all the.
Of course.
You see that? So later on, she says, listen, I want to be a mom by 40 because of the, guess what, Coco? You're going to have to marry a man you kind of like if you want babies. I hate to break it to you, boo, but that's where you're headed. You're 31 years old. Your biological clock is ticking ever louder. It is ticking ever louder. You're not going to look like this forever. And even if you did, at 31 years old, you are 3, maybe 4 short years away from geriatric pregnancy. You want a special needs kid? Huh? You want a kid? You want a kid with birth defects? You want a kid with mental issues? You want a kid with geriatric pregnancy is a lot of risks with the kid. Yes, there are women who have geriatric pregnancies who have strong, healthy kids. Those are listen, they do happen. But the older you are when you start having kids, the more likely it is that your kids are going to have some sort of birth defect or something abnormal about them. So for her to say, listen, you shouldn't just marry the first guy you kind of like because you think your biological clock is ticking. No, your clock is ticking, baby girl. And the man you marry is going to have to be a man you kind of like, because by the time you're ready to get married and have babies, any man that will have you is going to be a man you kind of like.
You think that you are not whole because you don't have that missing piece or something. Like, why do women think that the highlight of their existence if they're somebody's wife?
Because it is, Coco. You see, when a woman becomes a wife and a mother, that is the highlight of their life, sweetheart. The pinnacle of womanhood, as I stated earlier, is to become a wife and mother. That's why it's the pinnacle. Coco wants to be a man. She wants to get all of the praise and accolades for having male traits. It doesn't work that way, number one. Number two, Coco doesn't have any male traits. She's not a hustler. She's not a boss. She's not an entrepreneur. It says she has a business. She ain't got no business. Look, hold on. Let's go back and look at her Instagram. Let's look at her Instagram. Does this look, check this out. Does this look like the life of a woman who runs a business? Huh? Dude, every other picture, she's sipping a drink. She's on I don't know, they probably paid money to get a picture of them on a private jet. They didn't take a private jet to Vegas. Like, that's just, that didn't happen. That's a picture. Dude, there are all kinds of services everywhere where you can pay to get a picture on a private jet. Dude, I don't care how well accomplished women are. Bitches can't afford that stuff. I'm sorry. That's just not, I'm calling cap.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, seriously, stop the cap, baby girl. Like, nobody believes that you actually took a private jet all the way to Vegas. This is her. She's either drinking or posing or whatever. She's an Instagram thought, man. Like, she's a glorified Instagram thought / sugar baby. It's all about her. That's all she does is take pictures of herself. She's not an influencer. All she does is look good. That's all she does. And here, of course, she has slut face. She's got the slut face down. She's got the. Okay, I didn't even want to see all of that. I guess this is a typical life and da-da-da-da-da-da. Nobody wants to. Well, I mean, I'm sure guys do. But you can see she's very attractive. But dude, nothing on her Insta. I mean, she's putting on lipstick and these short little snippets. Like, she's not running a business, guys. Like, listen, she lives a great lifestyle. It's not because of her. It's because of her man. That's why she has what she has. She lives a lifestyle because of her man. There's nothing wrong with that. But she would have us to believe, oh, here we go. She would have us believe that she's an empowered woman empowering women.
Nope.
All you're doing is living off of a man and telling everyone that your lifestyle is because of you. Shout out to Philip Smith with a $20 super chat. Where's my Don DeMarco? Hang on a second.
Nope.
I guess my Don DeMarco button's not working. Philip Smith says, Donovan, it's always the blue-eyed blondes from Russia and Eastern Europe, etc., that have or about to hit the wall that are soulless. They are vampires. Don't I know it? The girl that took me for one of the craziest rides was a blonde-haired, sky blue-eyed Ukrainian girl by the name of Tatiana. Those girls, dude, they are demons. Like, they are vampires for sure. Jason Moreno says, women barely save enough money for utilities. Kyle 2020 on the Sharpe stream side says, empowered by dick.
Yep.
That's about it. Let's continue.
I don't think that's true. I mean, some people decide not to get married and they're happily ever after, but you just don't have the piece of paper. So I don't know if that answers your question.
Okay, I got it.
She didn't answer the question.
Allie, go ahead.
I'm just trying to address a lot of fear because I hear that argument a lot. Well, if you're just a wife, you're going to lose yourself. But if we keep feeding women this narrative, like, they're going to eat it up and they're going to buy it. But if you have a man who can protect, provide, and cherish you, it's like, no, it's a no-brainer. Of course, you're going to go ahead and pursue something like that. But women are always thinking, oh, I lose something in a marriage. I lose something in a marriage. I'm vulnerable. I don't think so. I think men take the bigger risk in assuming all of the responsibility of finances within a marriage. If you look at the divorce statistics, it's pretty cut and dry. So, like, sometimes I hear, what happens if your husband leaves you for someone younger? I actually don't worry about that because I know how the family courts are. It's more so the fact that, like, my women's satisfaction in marriage, we have a lot more autonomy over that than we think because we end up leaving most of the time.
I think 80% of the time women are the ones causing the divorce.
It's 90% if you're college educated.
Oh, no, she did. Damn. Pearl came in with the Mike Tyson uppercut. Listen to this, gents.
Women are the ones causing the divorce?
Women causing the divorce, and...
It's 90% if you're college educated.
Woo! Wow. Allie's an assassin for sure, but I love how Pearl, like, she low-key owns these bitches. That's why she's able to red pill other women. That's why she's able to red pill other women, because she, like, low-key owns these bitches, and she does it so nicely. Okay, she's 6 feet tall, but she's pretty, she's unassuming. Wow.
Okay.
even Adam said,
Pearl, weigh in on this. Go ahead, because you've been kind of quiet. You've been waiting. But what you do is you red pill women. So, but are you married or no?
No, I'm not married.
Okay, are you in a serious relationship right now or no?
I'm not.
You're not. Okay, so we have a single woman, we have a married woman, and a woman in a relationship, but not married. No. We couldn't ask for a better panel, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to our booker here. Go ahead, Pearl.
I'm sorry, what was the question?
Yeah, just basically what you stand for.
What I stand. Well,
Let's
I
do it.
grew up in a more like traditional family, and I really appreciated it. That like my goal is to get married, and I think my life like it wouldn't be complete if I didn't have a husband and family. Like that's how I feel about it.
So you're saying your goal is to get married?
Yes.
Okay, that's your goal.
No, the fuck you didn't.
Yes, the fuck she did.
Yeah, I mean, I have other goals too. Like,
All right. What are your other goals?
My other goals, I want to hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, so you guys should help me out with that.
Help her out.
Yes,
Just
sir.
Pearl, right?
Yeah, listen, Just Pearly Things. Subscribe to her YouTube channel, y'all.
Just pearly things.
Just Pearly Things. Let's get that going. All right. So number 1 on your list is marriage. Number 2 is that a career?
Yeah, YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the career is in a backseat to marriage.
Yeah.
Okay. And Allie, for you, was marriage number 1 on your list?
My dream in life was to be a housewife and to do some work, some kind of work from home. So I would say like I made it.
You
all
living
the-
your best life.
Living my best life. All I'm missing is the babies. They're coming next.
Are they coming next?
Oh yeah. We
Okay.
just bought a house, so we have to fill it with humans. You know.
You gotta fill that with humans.
Can I actually add something
Sure.
else too? My dad is like a top 1%. Like he's very, very successful, and my
Yes, he is. And if you don't believe me, go look at the mansion her dad owns on the beach. That thing is sick.
mom was actually supposed to be a teacher, and she quit that to go work for my dad.
What?
And they ended up building like a
No, the fuck you
multi-million-dollar business
didn't.
and having 10 kids.
Boom. There it is. Let's listen to that one mo again. Listen to what Pearl just said. This is exactly the kind of advice that Allie was giving these ain't shit bitches out here. Just listen.
Like he's very, very successful, and my mom was actually supposed to be a teacher, and she quit that to go work for my dad, and they ended up building like a multi-million-dollar business and having 10 kids.
Now, the 10 kids, not in the cards for Devin and I, for obvious reasons. But guys, this is the model. This is the model, man. Dude, Devin and I, we're coming out with a relationship course. It's going to be called the Relationship Blueprint. And one of the sections in that Relationship Blueprint course, we are going to suggest to women exactly what Allie suggested. Hey, listen, if you really want to score a high value man, you need to get certified in his field. If the guy you want, if the guy you want is a software programmer, dude, get Google certifications, learn SEO, learn to code. Just like Allie said, if the guy you want is a doctor, become a CNA at the very least. You don't have to become a physician's assistant, become a CNA so that you can assist him. If your guy's in finance, become an accountant. If your guy has his own business, if your guy has his own business, become a CPA so you can help him with his books. One of the many reasons why me and Devin's relationship works is because she works for me. We have a very symbiotic relationship. Things work extraordinarily copacetically between her and I. I handle most things in front of the camera. She handles most things behind the camera. You guys know this. She built my website. She built the app. I'm telling you. And one of the reasons why I have become wildly successful is because of her. Could I have done this without her? Of course I could have. But I'll tell you this, I wouldn't have gotten here as quickly. At this point, I'm probably about 2 to 3 years ahead of where I thought I would be financially, and it's because of her. Ladies, if you want to be in a good, solid relationship with a man you love and trust, work for him. Because if you guys are working for other corporations, you're making another man money. Your wife or girlfriend is being submissive to another boss. She's being submissive to another company. She's out here blood, sweat, and tears, working 8-10 hours a day to make somebody else rich. No, man, ladies, if you want a high-value man, you need to seek the entrepreneurs and work for them.
And
10 kids?
Yeah, and 10 kids. So
Wow.
You're one of 10.
Yeah, I'm one of 10.
Wow.
Well, Pearl is one of 10, but I think Pearl's parents adopted 3 or 4 kids. I'm not 100% sure, but even still, that's a lot of kids.
What does your dad do?
So he owns a software company.
Got it.
And I just
There we
think
go.
that, in order to accomplish anything, there's always going to be risk. And I got
right.
to see the benefits of my mom taking that risk. Like, it might not have worked out. She had to move to him. She had to leave her school and quit her job. But
No, the
Your
fuck
dad
you
is
didn't.
owner of a software company. Your mom was going to be a teacher. She was a teacher. And she said, you know what? Let me jump off the teaching trail. I'm going to go work for my boss, who also
Boom.
is my husband.
There it is.
And it worked out well.
yeah.
Same thing with lawyers, man. Same thing with lawyers. If your guy is a lawyer, dude, get a 2-year associate degree in paralegal. Do whatever you have to do to be useful to him. Because I'm gonna tell you what, ladies, PTA is not gonna cut it anymore. It is not gonna cut it anymore. The jig is up. The jig is up. High value men, men who know and understand their own value. Listen, just looking good and giving us the butt, that's not going, that doesn't keep us around anymore. Listen, that gets you in the door. Like, we might smash 2-3 times a week, but we're not committing to y'all if you can't bring any value to our lives outside of the way you look.
Okay. Now, Coco, what's your goal? Is your top goal to be a wife, to be
No,
married?
not at
What's
all.
your top goal?
My top goal is to create a company. I mean, my goal is to...
What company? Do you hear this? Do you hear this? My goal is to create a company. What kind of company, Coco? And do you see how she knows she doesn't have an answer? Then she shifts.
I used to study journalism, so I love the media world, and I currently am starting a podcast. So
journalism. Oh, okay. So I love the media world. I love journalism, and I'm gonna be starting a podcast. Perfect. Another Instagram thought: Sugar Baby starting a podcast. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure Coco actually has a YouTube channel. I think she has a YouTube channel. Let me just quickly look this up, because one thing that Myron talks about, one thing that he has talked about in the past, and I need to take this video off because the CME is over. But one thing that Myron that he talked about a lot before Coco Butte, is that a lot of times good-looking girls who have a big Instagram following, Coco has, I think, almost 100,000 followers on Instagram, they try podcasts and they figure out that they can't really make it. It's a lot harder to gain a following on YouTube than it is on Instagram. You want to know why? Because on YouTube, you actually have to bring value. You have to bring entertainment. You have to bring education, right? So let's take a look at her YouTube channel here. So there's Coco Butte's YouTube channel. And as you guys can see, I'm going to enlarge this a little bit. She has 1,700 subscribers, give or take. 1,700 subscribers, right? 1,700 subscribers. Lip fillers, migration, dissolving, blah, 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 blah. Interview in magazine, Nova TV. She didn't even spell magazine correctly. Growing up as a girl, rough patch in a relationship, victim mentality. Come get tattoos with me. Oh, awesome. Yeah. Yeah, she's gonna be one of these girls who gets so much plastic surgery. At some point, she's gonna look like a cat. She's gonna look like a cat. Oh, my filler journey. Dude, no one gives a fuck about your goddamn filler journey, sweetheart. And it's so funny. This is what happens. This is what happens with a lot. Oops, wait a minute. Wasn't supposed to show that one. This is what happens with a lot of. This is what happens with a lot of. Wait a minute. This is what happens with a lot of women who aspire to be YouTubers and all that good stuff. They end up fizzling out because they ain't shit. They're not. They don't offer any value. They don't offer any value. Listen, man, Instagram is filled with thirsty dudes. Yeah, it's easy to gain 100,000 thirsty simps. Yeah, but can you keep the attention of now over 900 mostly men and offer them value? Can you really do that?
Nope.
Yeah, because if you could, you would already. But again, because she didn't capitalize on her beauty early. Listen, man, she's in a relationship, but she's single. Listen, man, unless you're in a cohabitating relationship with someone you plan to be with for quite a while, and you guys, I'm anti-marriage. If you're going to get married, do it privately. Apparently, I did it, according to you guys know who, right? But as far as I'm concerned, Coco's single, man. She's just waiting for the next. Yeah, dude, she's just waiting for the next shiny cock to come through.
I want to work in the media space, but I want this to be my thing. And I want
Kyle 2020 says relationship with her sponsor. Yeah, exactly.
This to be something that nobody can take away from me. So like if I'm somebody's wife, one day he can just be like, okay, well, what if he bankrupts or something? Then what? Mm-hmm. Your life is over.
This is insane. What if he bankrupts? Guys, one of the main differences these days between men and women is women base their decisions on possibilities rather than probabilities, right? Possibilities are far less likely to happen than probabilities. These girls on Fresh and Fit, well, I'm going to be after a 1% guy, and I want him to be 6 feet and six-pack abs and make six figures. Okay. Is it possible for them to find a guy like that? Sure. Is it probable?
Nope.
No. Is it possible for a man that Coco gets with to go bankrupt? Yeah, of course it's possible. Is it probable? Of course not. This doesn't mean that it can't happen. This does not mean that it can't happen, but any high value man who makes something of himself, dude, I could go bankrupt tomorrow. You give me 2.5, 3 years. I'd have everything back and then some. That's really the difference between high value and no value men. High value and low value men. That's really what it comes down to, guys. That is really, really, really what it comes down to. I don't care what anybody says. Okay? I'm seriously, I don't care what anybody says. Any man who makes 6 to 7 figures has the capability of making 6 to 7 figures. Oh, what if he goes bankrupt? Right? Coco is using possibilities as an excuse not to commit to one man. Shout out to Philip Smith with a $20 super chat. Says, dude, she's not in a relationship. She's sponsored. Yeah, I think so. That's not a relationship that she's in. She doesn't like, she wants us to think that she's totally obsessed with her guy, but she's not. This is a sugar baby situation. Listen, the guy's a business owner and he's an Indian. I'm pretty sure he does not have red pill awareness. And again, listen, man, I'm not trying to talk trash about my Indian brothers, but listen, man, my guys from India, Indian guys and Asian guys, you guys are at the bottom of the sexual totem pole, right? Well, this Indian guy just happens to be a high value guy. He owns a business. He's clearly a lot taller than she is. So yeah, he was able to, I guess, land her, but he 100% is paying out of his pocket. If he didn't pay her rent, like she will reveal later, she would not be with him. Indicator with the $10 super chat says, Coco is as entertaining as watching paint dry. Please just
stop the cap.
Yeah, I agree. Like, Coco's boring, dude. She's boring. Dude, she's very, very soulless. She is extremely soulless. Like, she just, it's almost like she's almost gotten it's almost like she's had the femininity fucked out of her. It's incredible. Dre Raven on the Sharpe stream side says, what if he goes bankrupt? What if 15-foot tall transforming robots land on Earth and fight each other for Earth's resources? LMAO, does Coco have a plan for that too? Yeah, exactly. Devin on the YouTube side says, good luck finding those guarantees in life. Right. Listen, she's got it. She has the attention of a high value man now. She needs to go ahead and lock him down, because I can assure you, the older he gets, the more offers he's going to get. So she better get to getting.
If you don't have anything that you're doing on the side, but I also...
There you go. JC nailed it. She's basic at best. There we go. That's what's basic. Listen, Coco's a basic bitch, guys. She's a basic bitch. That's all she is. She has no... Listen, she looks good, but she has no personality, no drive. She wants us all to think that she's this boss bitch. No, she's a basic bitch. She's a basic bitch who is sponsored by a man she calls her boyfriend. She's not in a relationship. She wants us to think she's in a relationship so that it's not revealed that she's a sugar baby. She ain't in a relationship. She's in a sponsorship for sure.
I feel like you're not just a housewife because you are doing
just
your
a
content,
housewife.
correct?
Mm-hmm, but that pales in comparison to the work that I did before. Like, it's a night and day difference.
You said you were in the Army.
Oh, look at this. Let's go back. Listen, let's rewind that a little bit. What Allie just said is very important, and Devin actually talked about this. She talked about this on the, I think she might have talked about it on the Not All Women podcast live. Listen.
A housewife because you are doing your content, correct?
Mm-hmm, but that pales in comparison to the work that I did before. Like, it's...
Yeah, there we go. See, listen, Devin had a high-paying job. Devin was making 6 figures at the company she was at, but it was sucking the soul out of her. She didn't get any fulfillment out of it because she's working for somebody else. She works a lot more hours and a lot harder working for me than she ever did in a corporation, but she's a lot more fulfilled because she is building for us. Keep that in mind, ladies.
It's a night and day difference.
You said you were in the Army.
Yes, I was in the United States military.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of women, they'll talk about, like, working hard. I'm like, have you ever been to the woods for 30 days on end, like, no shower and not enough food? It's not fun. So I would say, yes, I work and I do content creation, but I'm going to be real. If you're intelligent and you can figure out a business model and you can figure out what people want to hear, to an extent, I do like to provide value because I don't want to sell women a lie. If you can do that, I mean, work smarter, not harder. You can really reduce your work hours.
There you go.
My husband does so much for me, and I don't want to act like that my channel would be possible if I did it myself. It's not true.
Uh-oh. I think I think this is Allie calling. I think this is her on the sly calling out Coco. She says, listen, if not for my husband, my channel would not be in existence. She's absolutely correct. Coco wouldn't have a brand if her boyfriend didn't sponsor, or if the guy didn't sponsor her. Coco's a basic bitch. What does she do for money? I would like for someone to ask her, what do you do for money? What is this business that you're wanting to start? No, I want to start a podcast. Yeah, join the fucking club.
Like, I would refer to him as like my primary financier
Ooh.
for my channel. Like, he makes the platform happen, and I'm proud of that.
Ooh.
You still work though. Like, you work for your content, so you're not just a housewife.
Coco, it's not a hard job.
But what's not a hard job?
Content creation. For me.
So you think it is a hard job? Is that what you're saying?
I think it is definitely.
Because this is your full-time gig.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a hard job. This is a full-time gig. Let's take a look. Yeah, she looks like she's working real hard, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, the life of a content creator. Yeah, there she is walking through Brickell. Her fake tits just a bouncing. Who knows what the hell she's talking about? If you want, then she's teaching women how to hoe on Instagram. Dude, Selena Powell could have told him that, right? She's giving advice that Selena Powell would give. Oh yes. Oh, next time somebody's rude to criticize, no, this isn't shit. This ain't content creation. Coco, listen, sweetheart. Oh, here we are. Ghosting is bad karma. Coco, I got news for you, boo. You're not a content creator. Okay? You're not even a YouTuber. You're a wannabe. Oh, this is it. Viva Las Vegas. Yep, here we go. Uh-huh. Oh, they were at the Venetian. Oh, look at this. Oh, life is just so hard. Oh, yeah. Oh, content creation is just so hard. Oh my god. Look at this. Wait, hold on. This is actually the first work I can actually see her doing. What is plate spinning? Oh, okay. So she's actually doing that. Yeah, there it is. Oh, no cleavage. I'm surprised. All she does. Oh, what does Coco do? Oh, a week in my life. Look at this. This is Coco's week. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, she's a lefty. Look at this. You're putting on makeup and earrings and oh yeah, taking selfies and oh, let's go to the beach and oh, let's pretend I'm reading. Oh, look at this, fancy restaurants. Oh yeah, what Coco does. That's what Coco does in her life, guys. That ain't content creation. Coco's a hoe. She's a 304, man. She's a 304. Ooh, that was a good-looking poke bowl. Matter of fact. Blink the Buttasai says fair use. Yeah, fair use. Whatever. She can't. Whatever. There it is. See? Dude, this bougie best friend. This woman doesn't do anything. She does not do anything. Content creation. How would she know that content creation is hard? Give me 2 seconds, guys. I got to let Walter out. All right, Walter. All right, how'd you go? All right, sorry about that. But once again, like I'm sitting here going through her Instagram, dude. She doesn't do anything. Look, she's yourself, follow yours, whatever. Like all she does is this isn't content creation, y'all. This isn't, and the only reason why she's on the Saucecast so much is to gain a following. I have just one question for her. Oops. Nope. How's that working out? How's that working out for you, Coco? How's that working out? Ay. Let's continue.
Content creator full time.
Yeah.
Oh,
your full time job is being a housewife.
Stop the
cap. Content creator, but first job is being a housewife.
Yes.
Well, I mean, even if you're just like, if you say just a housewife, like you're still creating culture. Mm-hmm. Like you don't understand what goes into that. Like my mom had traditions that we did every single year. I know what goes
into being a mom. Like my mom is a great mom. She always worked and she raised me and my brother like really well, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
There it is. Yep, confirmed. She was raised by a single mom. So there we go.
And she always worked, but she also had time to raise us.
She was a boss bitch.
Why do we reduce it to like just a housewife?
No, I didn't say just.
You said that earlier.
Oh.
Okay, maybe I don't remember.
Oh, you don't remember? You don't remember? Let me refresh your memory, Coco.
And if I wanted a life where I'm just gonna be somebody's wife.
Let's play that one more time.
And if I wanted a life where I'm just gonna be somebody's wife.
She also did this.
When a woman completely abandons her life and she is just a wife, just a wife, just a wife.
So let's rewind that. So let's rewind this and see what else she's talking about here.
No, I didn't raise us.
I know, but why do we reduce it to like just a housewife?
No, I didn't say just.
You said that earlier.
No, I didn't say just a housewife.
When a woman completely abandons her life and she is just a wife, just a wife, just a wife. Okay, maybe I don't remember.
Oh, you don't remember, even though it happened, what, 20 minutes ago? See, at this point, as Yuhiro Kamara says, let him talk long enough. Yes, dude, yes. What's going to happen, and I warned you guys at the beginning, Coco starts to lie. She starts to cap because she sees that her arguments don't hold water against women who actually know what the fuck they're talking about. Allie and Pearl are measured. They know their shit. And, listen, man, they came from the TSR family. So it's not like they don't know what they're talking about. So what's going to start happening here, guys? Is Coco is going to start lying. Well, I didn't say that, or I don't remember saying that. Just keep that in mind.
Well, a lot of women do that. Just a housewife, just a housewife.
Actually, I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm not saying that I actually said that being a housewife is a difficult job and raising kids is a difficult job. I said that. So
Yes, you said that, but you also said just a wife. So don't move the goalpost. Pearl called you out. You said, what's up with this just a wife thing? Oh, no, I didn't say that. I don't remember saying that. Get out of here. Yeah, Geeky Anomaly says, I don't remember equals you're lying. Yeah, dude, when a girl tells you she doesn't remember something, especially when you're quizzing her, she's always fucking lying.
maybe I don't know what I.
But
Yeah, of course you don't remember. And you're supposed to be a content creator. If you can't remember what the hell you said 20 minutes ago, how are you going to be a content creator, Coco? Come on.
It's probably still something that should be addressed because women feel like they were just a housewife if they married the wholesome Chad that they wanted in the first place.
Oops.
And that's where my channel comes in because women get a lot of bad
Here we go.
And it's like dating advice that teaches you how to date, but it doesn't teach you how to hopefully
Oops.
get married and stay married. Like that's it. Like all they can do is get you a date. Well, not every guy that takes you out for a meal is looking to commit, and that's a big problem that I see. I think millennial and Gen Z women were really left behind by Gen X mothers. I had a bone to pick with them.
With Gen X mothers?
Oh yeah, they're like the Kraft mac and cheese generation. They suck. They did not set their daughters up well.
Why? Go deeper on that. How do you mean?
Here we go.
Well, you can just tell. So it started with the baby boomer generation, and then I want to say the Gen X, but then baby boomers were rebellious against the silent generation. They thought they were old-fashioned. They thought they were too set in their ways with
that's the Woodstock
roles.
generation, the baby boomers, exactly.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. And so you get like these Gen X mothers. They are so narcissistic, and they think that you, the daughter, you're just gonna find a man.
There it is.
I've been in my house with my mother for 19 years, and not once did the conversation come up. What is a good wife? What is a good husband? How do
of
you
course
find
not.
one? And I started asking my other girlfriends when I had like an epiphany. I think I was 25. I started asking them, I'm like, did your mother ever talk to you about this? And most of them are telling me no, that it wasn't a conversation. So that's kind of how I've been able to figure out that, like, yeah, Gen X mothers, y'all did us dirty for sure.
New Horizon says, I like how articulated Allie is. She rarely stutters or even says, that is solid conversation skills. I think Allie is better than me in that regard because I have a lot of verbal tics, and Allie doesn't seem to have verbal tics. And listen, man, I know what the hell I'm talking about, but I'm going to tell you what, man, like that was good. That was good.
A word that is popping into my head is the concept of fear.
Yes.
Like, you're fearful that because you said that you were a stay-at-home girlfriend or whatever.
No, I never said that. No.
You said
What?
you said you were a girlfriend and didn't do anything. That's exactly what you said.
I never said that.
What
I was
did you
a girl.
say?
No,
Here we go. We caught her in another lie. Here we go. Let's just rewind this so we can remind everybody of what she said she didn't say.
You said that you were a stay-at-home girlfriend or whatever.
No, I never said that. No.
You said you said you were a girlfriend and didn't do anything. That's exactly what you said.
I never said that.
What
I was
did you
a girl.
say?
No,
Oh boy.
I said at some point in my life I was dating somebody and I was his girlfriend.
Right.
No. Listen. Let's check the tape. Here we go. Hang on. Here we go. Watch.
I had a situation in my life when I was just somebody's girlfriend.
There it is. The proof is in the pudding. See again, this is what women do. Women start to deny. Well, I never said that. Just watch.
You said your girlfriend didn't do anything. That's exactly what you said.
I never said that.
What
I was
did you
a girl.
say?
No, I said at some point in
I never said that.
I had a situation in my life when I was just somebody's girlfriend. My life, I was dating somebody and I was his girlfriend.
Right.
But I still worked.
Okay, well, I thought your job was to be your girlfriend.
No,
Apologies.
No, that's not what she said. This is what she said.
I had a situation in my life when I was just somebody's girlfriend.
Her words. And so now that the argument is coming back to bite her in her ass, now all of a sudden, well, I never said that. I didn't say just a wife, blah, blah, blah. I never said that. And look at her smiling as though she actually won the argument. YLEFX says, how do I become a member of the chat privileges? Dev, if you would, put the link in the chat. Flaming Dragon with the $1 super sticker. Appreciate that. JJ Berries with the $5 super chat says, you loot just a wife pretty well. You should add a trap beat to it. I mean, I would if I could. You know how that goes. You guys know exactly how that goes. Let's continue.
But part of what I'm understanding, you tell me if I'm crazy here, if I'm spot on, is the fear that if you don't have a career, the fear of, well, my man could leave me, or I don't have a fallback plan, and it seems like
my man could leave me, that is a weak argument. Dude, honestly, that's just an argument that women use to be hoes. That's it. Well, what if he leaves me? Sweetheart, men don't end relationships, man. Men don't end relationships. Most relationships on all levels are ended by women. Marriage, cohabitation, whether you're dating exclusively, non-exclusively, even if you're in a fuck buddy arrangement, even one night stands are ended by women first. The vast majority, I would say better than 99% of all relationships, at least here in the West, are ended by women. So I'm afraid he'll leave me. No, you're not. You just want to be a hoe.
And rightfully so, you're fearful of that, so you want to have your own career. Whereas Allie is like, yeah, I get it. That is a fear, but I'm not going to let that get in the way of me being a good wife and being kind of more submissive. Do I have that right, or am I going crazy?
I'm not building my career because I'm scared that my boyfriend's going to leave me.
That's literally what this woman just said. She says, what if he leaves me? But here's the thing. Look at her face. She's telling the truth right here. How confident do you think she is that her boyfriend's... See, look at her face. Is that the face of a woman who really thinks her boyfriend's going to leave her? Right? No, of course not. She knows her boyfriend's not going anywhere. She's probably the most attractive woman he has ever been with. Look at the smile on her face, like the cat that ate the canary. Look at that. Watch. Just listen to her voice and watch her face when she says this. Watch.
Am I going crazy?
I'm not building my career because I'm scared that my boyfriend's going to leave me.
See? That wry smile. Translation, he's not going nowhere. And if she knows that he's not going anywhere, but she doesn't want to marry this guy or have his kids, what does that tell you? What does that tell you? She's sponsored, man. She's a sugar baby. She doesn't like this guy. She might not even be fucking him, to be honest with you. She might not even be fucking this dude. This is incredible. Look at her face. This is the first look, guys. This is the first genuine smile that we have seen out of her. That's the first genuine smile. Look, this is a genuine ear-to-ear grin. My boyfriend ain't going nowhere, Adam. I am not starting my quote-unquote career in media because I'm afraid my boyfriend's going to leave me. Oh, no. She's absolutely right. She knows that dude ain't going no goddamn where. Geeky Anomaly nails it in the chat on the YouTube side, says she's using him to level up. You better believe it. All day, every day. When the next shiny new cock comes, she's gonna try to get on over there too.
Okay, so why are you building your career?
Because I want to be successful and I want to pursue my dreams, and my dream is to be a media person.
So
my dream is to be a media person. Does anybody know what a media person is? Hassan McMillan, $20. Appreciate that.
Let me ask. So I'll get back to that. Now, is fear? Did I use this word correctly? Is that do you think women have this fear?
Yeah, but it's a made-up fear. It's a boogeyman fear.
There you go.
Family courts are gonna favor women like astronomically.
Yep.
And then I've had women come out and they're like, well, I got divorced and I didn't get anything. My first question is, who filed? So you're mad that you decided to leave him and then you couldn't get his money? Like, I'm sorry, I don't feel bad for you. If those resources were that important to you, you could have worked it out. And that's not to speak on relationships where there's DV involved. Okay, like everybody knows that's wrong. Like, again, a boogeyman concept, but
what did you say? DV?
Domestic violence.
Oh, gotcha.
Right. I'm trying to algorithm.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a thing. Okay, DV.
Yeah, but women make that up, right? How many women told Kevin Samuels, well, he was physically Ivisuba spelled backwards. He was emotionally Ivisuba spelled backwards. It's just, dude, it's the excuse. Women will use whatever excuse. He didn't cater to my needs. He worked all the time. He was physically, mentally, and emotionally Ivisuba. This is why women leave relationships most of the time. This is why they do. They just make shit up.
And you can always just get a job after you get divorced. Like, it's not like you're banned from working just because you're a little bit older. Like,
oh my God. Yo, Pearl with the low-key snipe. Dude, Pearl is hitting this bitch with body blows. She's exactly right. She says if your man goes bankrupt, your life is over. How is your life over if your man goes bankrupt? Like, how is your life over? But you're going to be you're a strong and independent woman, yet if your man goes bankrupt, your life is over? Yeah, make that make sense.
Like, I built this YouTube channel. Like, I started a show 3 months ago, and I got 30,000 subscribers this month.
Woo!
Like,
uh-oh.
How'd that happen?
What, you work hard.
My
And
Don DeMarco's
I
not
could do that
working.
at 45 too. So
There you go.
I don't know why. Like, if you get divorced, you can still get a job.
Let me pose a question to you, ladies.
Hang on. My Don DeMarco button's not working. It's weird.
Let's say you don't get married. Let's just say, and you're 40 years old, and you've got an amazing career, but you never got married. Would that be disappointing to you?
Would that be disappointing to you? These are going to be some very interesting answers. But first, let me go ahead and announce that the CME speeches are now available. The CME speeches are now available. All 13 speeches are now available, and I've already forgotten the website. Dev, you're gonna put the website in the chat. Yes. It is tsracademy.com/CME. tsracademy.com/CME. You get all 13 speeches. Sterling Cooper, Troy Francis, Minister Jap, Kevin Savo, Ed Lattimore, Rollo Tomasi, Mr. Lucario, Red Pill Thor, Terrence Pop, Dollar Cost Crypto, Book of Alpharonomy, and of course yours truly. And you get the panels. You get the panels, guys. You get the mental health panel that I did with MLD and Terrence Pop. That was a really good one. And you also get my sit down with the star of Temptation Island Season 3, Kendall Kirkland. When you purchase all 13 speeches, you will get 6 free ebooks. You will get the entire catalog of Womanese. You will get all 5 books of Womanese, volumes 1 through 5, and the 49 Laws of Sharpe, a $247 value, absolutely free. To purchase now, go to tsracademy.com/CME, tsracademy.com/CME. Let's continue.
I would be disappointed. For me, marriage is not that important anymore.
See,
I
here we
want to
go.
have a partner and I want to be with somebody. I would like to get married and get engaged and, build this life with someone.
Okay.
But that's not.
She's not building a life with anybody. Like, Coco's not, like, dude, I don't know. Does Coco think that we don't know? Does Coco think that we don't know she's a sponsored sugar baby? Right? You're not building anything. She's not building anything. All she does is, and again, I'm not hating on her lifestyle. I'm not hating on her lifestyle at all. I mean, look, if she wants to have this kind of lifestyle, she most certainly can. But guys, look at her lifestyle. She's not building anything. She's not doing any real work. All she does is take Instagram photos and talk into a camera and get tattoos and eat at fancy places. Coco's an escort, y'all. She's an escort who is being purchased for an extended period of time. She has a man who is sponsoring her over an extended period of time. She's an escort. She's a long-term escort, y'all. She's a long-term escort. I came here when I was 22 years old with nothing but my blah, 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 blah. Oh, I wonder who this is. Virgil Abloh, a true innovator and creative genius, you will be missed. Oh, wow. Everything I do is for the 17. Oh, okay. Well, I guess, rest in peace, I guess. She was awfully sentimental about that. You don't think she, well, yeah.
Not something that's my like sole purpose in life.
So if you were 40,
Yeah.
never got married, no kids. I'm just hypothetical, no kids, but you had a good career.
I would like to
Would
have
that be
kids.
enough to satisfy you?
I always wanted to be a mother, so
Okay.
I want to be a mom before I'm 40.
Yeah.
Because of like all the.
Of course.
You know?
No, that's.
Oh, I want to be a mother before I'm 40 because of the, well, you know. Let's play that one more time.
Good career.
I would like to
Would
have
that be
kids.
enough to satisfy you?
I always wanted to be a mother, so
Okay.
I want to be a mom before I'm 40.
Yeah.
Because of like all the.
Of course.
You know?
No.
Well, the is the biological clock. What did she say earlier in the podcast? Refresh my
I
memory.
always wanted to be a mother, so
Okay.
I want to be a mom before I'm 40.
Oh, wait,
Yeah.
that was the
Because
wrong
of,
one.
like, well,
Oh, that's the wrong one. Hang on a second. Oh, here we go. Here's what she said.
don't just marry the first guy you kind of like because you think that your clock is ticking.
Don't just marry the guy that you kind of like because your clock is ticking. So earlier she said that, but now she's
I
saying
wanted to be a
this.
mother, so
Okay.
I want to be a mom before I'm 40.
Yeah.
Because of like all the.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah.
Because of like all the.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah.
Because of like all the.
Of course.
You know? Don't just marry the first guy you kind of like because you think that your clock is ticking. I always wanted to be a mother, so
Okay.
I want to be a mom before I'm 40.
Yeah.
Because of like all the.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah.
Because of like all the.
Of course.
You know?
Yeah.
Because of like all the.
Of course.
You know? Don't just marry the first guy you kind of like because you think that your clock is ticking.
She's being disingenuous. She knows, she knows there is such a thing as a biological clock. She knows there's a biological clock. Women have a biological clock. They can only give birth to a finite number of people during a finite time. Coco's 31. She is right on the edge of geriatric pregnancy. Yet she tells us, well, no, you don't want to marry someone you kind of like. You don't want to marry someone you kind of like. You don't want to marry someone you kind of like just because you think your clock is ticking. No, she knows her clock is ticking. And unfortunately for women like Coco, she is going to have babies with someone she kind of likes. Because by the time she gets around to being ready to have kids, guys she really likes are not going to want her anymore. Again, Coco is the quintessential example of a woman putting off marriage and pregnancy to pursue the almighty bag. I don't even know how she's going to get the bag. Like, she has no discernible skills. She has no discernible skills. None whatsoever. She's an Instagram, dude. She's a sugar baby. She's an Instagram thought who's a sugar baby who managed to land a clueless dude. JBlaze11 with the $2 super chat says, in the words of Kevin Samuels, winter is coming for Coco. You are absolutely right. Ben Barrera, $2 super chat says, Allie and Pearl are tag teaming Coco. Yes, they are. Let's continue.
No, that's why I posed it that way.
So I would definitely want to be a mother, and I would be disappointed if I'm not a mother by 40.
Okay. How about you, Allie?
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, never mind.
If you never got married and you're still working on your career, let's say you're an influencer, but you're still single, would that be a disappointment?
That would absolutely be a disappointment. That's not how I want my life going down at all. And, you know, there's something to be said about if you don't have babies, your DNA doesn't go on. And you're really just kind of like, well, you know, life is pointless. I think kids give women purpose. And I think that we lie to women when we tell them that that's not true, that your job is going to fulfill you. It's not the same thing as watching a tiny human grow, look up at you and learn. But, you know,
I'm going to take a quick break, guys. We'll go do something real quick. Be right back. Just a second. Never mind. Well, shout out to the lovely and talented Devin who took care of who took care of that for me. So I appreciate that very, very much. Let's continue.
I've noticed sometimes that women will say that they want kids, but they won't say that they want a
Chris Rice on the YouTube side says, "Prepare to be disappointed, Coco."
Yep.
specific man's kids, and I think that's an important distinction.
How do you mean? What's the distinction there?
So, okay, for people that follow my content, they're pretty familiar that I had a miscarriage earlier this year. I ended up going to Facebook support groups because I don't know who else to talk to about that stuff. I ended up going there, and I found...
You know what I like about Allie? Allie she is so raw and honest. Like, she just, like, dude, she doesn't sugarcoat. I mean, like, she's feminine, but she's straight up. Like, I don't know how she does it. Like, it's very hard to be direct and feminine. Allie pulls it off. She really does.
On two very different schools of thought. There are women that were married and in relationships where they wanted to have children, but it didn't work out. But then there were other women that were grieving, but they're just looking for a guy to get the job done.
There you go.
They're literally hunting for men to impregnate them.
Yep.
They haven't given a thought, well, I mean, what's the cost going to be to the child? So I think, like, if we're going to talk about women wanting to have children, and that's, like, in the plans, then, like, you know, I know sperm is cheap, but we still need it.
That's
we
right.
Still need it.
That's
so,
right.
You know, what's up with the guy? Where's he at? How are we going to get him?
Okay, and then Pearl, if you're 40, YouTube blown up, million subscribers, you killed it, but no husband, no kids, would that be satisfying?
None of it would matter.
Nope.
Like,
There
like
you
to
go.
me, if you have nothing to pass on,
There you go.
like, who cares if you're rich if you're alone?
Oh, wow.
I agree
You,
with
you
that.
can have all the money in the world,
Oh, Coco said she agrees with that. That's interesting.
but if you don't have like a family to go home to, that's sad. I did this thing where I interviewed executives, like top executives in Milwaukee, and there was a couple that I interviewed that like had no family, no kids, and you could just see how sad they were.
Wow.
And like, who cares if you have all the success if you have no one to share it with?
Real
Yeah, that
talk.
makes me think. I have a couple of friends down here in South Florida. They're both, I would say, very successful estate planners, right? So high-profile lawyers, estate planners, and they were both. You're familiar with the concept of dinks?
Yes.
Dual income, no kids.
Yeah, double income,
Oh,
no
yes.
kids.
Dinks, and they're both, you know, crushing six figures easily.
Of course.
And they were not going to have kids, and then, lo and behold, I think after like 10 years of marriage, they decided to have kids.
There you go.
Now they're on their second kid because they realized, holy shit, I don't know what I was thinking here. Okay.
There you go.
By the way, is this discussion that we're having right now? Is this something that women sit around and discuss?
No,
This is not.
just.
Okay, why is this not like, guys? We will shoot. Yo, what up, bro? See that girl? Yeah, here's what I'm thinking. Yeah, like, why don't women have these types of discussion? Why does it take Sozcast on Value Tape to subscribe right now to bring this type of conversation to the forefront? Why don't ladies have this discussion?
Wait, what
want
do
to
you
weigh
mean?
in?
What, ladies don't have what conversation?
This discussion right here, they both nodded their head and said, "No, they don't talk about this." Do you talk about this kind of stuff with your friends?
Stuff like wanting to
Career
get married.
woman, getting married,
Oh yeah,
being
of course.
being a housewife
Of
rather than an
course.
independent woman. So
We-
you're
we
saying you
don't-
do have these
We
conversations?
don't really talk about all of. I try to surround myself with people
Okay, see, she didn't answer the question. Do you see?
who are very ambitious and career driven, so I can learn from them and like we can all build each other up.
Oh, my God.
So, but we never talk about like, oh, if I don't get married, if I don't do this, like we're all talking about just like
So
building a career.
Okay, and this is why her and her friends will die alone. This is why her and her friends are going to die alone. Like, women need to be building each other up to get families. They need to be doing this. Now, she just said that she surrounds herself with women who are driven this and that and the third. Does she really, or is she just telling us this? Yeah, I agree with Chris Rice.
the cap.
Stop the cap, dude. Yeah, she's capping for real. She's capping for real. Look, let's listen to this again. You guys called it. You guys already called it. You already know she is capping. Listen to this. This is ridiculous.
I try to surround myself with people who are very ambitious and career driven, so
Stop
I can
the
learn
cap.
from them and like we can all build each other up.
So ambitious career women are having these conversations about marriage and relationships and kids. Listen to what Adam asked her.
They don't talk about this. Do you talk about this kind of stuff with your friends?
Stuff like wanting to get
Career
married.
woman, getting married,
Oh yeah,
being
of course.
being a housewife
Of
rather than an
course.
independent woman.
Okay, what?
So
We-
you're
we
saying you
don't-
do have these
We
conversations.
don't really talk about all of. I try to surround.
See, here we go. First she said, yeah, of course we do. And then she's like, no, we don't really talk about it, dude. Dude. Coco, dude, again, Coco is, she's the typical modern woman. Listen, I'm not trying to say that Coco is a bad person. I'm not saying that Coco is a bad person. But this is what TikTok has done. This is what TikTok and feminism has done. It's created these women who they don't really have answers for the way they're being challenged. Like, this is all cap, man. This is all cap. At this point, she's just saying things to win an argument. Yo, of course we have these conversations. Of course I'm this. Of course I'm that. No, you're not. And you don't. At this point, Coco is just placating. She's saying whatever she has to be right. Again, the sign language. Shame, insults, guilt, and the need to be right. The need to be right. Coco she definitely has a hard N on the sign language. She has a need to be right. So she lies in conversations. I can't stand it when people lie in discussions just to be right. This is ridiculous. Chris Rice says she pivoted because she's on the wrong side of female hypergamy. Exactly.
Around myself with people who are very ambitious,
Yeah, of course you do.
career-driven,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
yeah,
can
yeah.
learn from them, and like we can all build each other up. So, but we never talk about like, oh, if I don't get married, if I don't do this, like we're all talking about just like building a career.
Building a career, huh? Really? Okay. So all your friends, you surround yourself with women who are focused and career driven. Yeah, totally career driven. Yeah. Oh yeah. We're all about our careers. Totally focused, totally career driven. How much do you want to bet if that private jet is real? She's sponsored as well, right? Yeah, totally focused, totally career driven. Yeah, look at me. I'm in Vegas. I'm doing this. No, dude, come on.
Stop the cap.
Like, dude, really? Come on.
Ready to take some calls in a second, Natalia? One sec. But one of the terms that I constantly hear, because I'm asking all sorts of people, what specifically women, on traits or qualities they find attractive in a man, and a term that constantly gets put out there is ambition. He's ambitious. Oh my God. He hasn't made it yet. Oh boy. But he's ambitious. He's got some drive. He's got ambition. It's attractive. It's attractive quality. I don't know if men are like, oh, that girl right there, she's ambitious. I love how ambitious she is.
They're not.
Okay, so guys don't care about that.
My boyfriend does.
He loves the fact that you're ambitious.
Stop the cap. He said, no, he doesn't. Guys, I got news for you. Man. I got news for you. Coco's not ambitious, man. She's not. Like, dude, Coco is putting on a facade. She's putting on a mask. She wants us all to think that she's this boss bitch. She wants us all to think she's this boss bitch. I'm good looking. I'm wise. I'm this. I'm that. My boyfriend likes my ambition. You know what? Not only are you not ambitious, but your boyfriend bought into the bullshit myth that ambition is sexy. Look at this guy. He's like, oh my God, I can't believe my luck. Look at this dude. Look at this guy. She's got her hand on his chest like she's actually into this guy. No, baby girl. No. This dude knows you're not ambitious. If you were ambitious, he wouldn't have to sponsor you. If you were a boss bitch, he wouldn't have to sponsor you. Right? Ice Dragon Kid just nailed her. If he does, why hasn't he married her yet? Right. He's probably banging other bitches, and she probably knows it. Jesus. Honestly, I'm starting to feel sorry for Coco because she doesn't seem to understand. She doesn't seem to understand that we understand that she is a glorified. Oh, this is funny. Looks like Pearl liked this. Looks like Pearl liked the picture. Huh. Ain't that something? Love always wins. Wow, what a vision. Oh, give me a fucking break.
Boyfriend, is it?
Yeah.
Meaning that's not her husband? How do you mean?
I would be curious, right? So if Coco and this guy, right, they end up working out in the long term. If he's a masculine man, I would wonder if you'd be in the kitchen making some breakfast.
We both make breakfast. I made it today. He made it yesterday.
So here we go, right? I do chores. He does chores. Blah, 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 blah. This is all cap. This is cap.
I mean, if that's what works for you guys. No, I don't.
Yeah, I can show you photos. Yeah, I'm sure you could, but I didn't see any photos of her cooking breakfast.
Need photo proof. I'm just saying.
Look at her. She thinks, yeah, we both cook breakfast. Mic drop. Sweetheart, that's not a good thing. Dude, high-earning, high-functioning men like the man who is sponsoring you, he's not the kind of dude who's going to make his own fucking breakfast, chick. Guys like this don't wife up girls like you. Look at her. She's like, oh, I have it made. No, dude. Like, your guy's a sponsor. That's why you don't respect him. And when you wonder why he doesn't put a ring on it, it's because, well, equal chores, blah, 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 blah. So let me get this straight. This dude's got to go out and run a company, fund your lifestyle, and he's got to make his own food?
Nope.
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Wrong one.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah, Ice Dragon Kid says, I like the misdirection in the pic, hand to the chest, to fake attraction, but she's pulling away, and he has a fake smile, all cap. Yeah. Yeah, look at this picture. Look at this picture. If she were really, really into this guy, her face, dude, she's not even leaning into him. She's not even leaning into him. If she was really into him, her head would not be tilted back. Like, dude, and listen, man, you can call this junk science, whatever the case may be. David West says, oh, this is a shtick. Nah, man, body language don't lie. Body language does not lie. And who was taking the picture? Huh? Who was taking this picture? That's very, very interesting. Yeah, this is not a relationship, guys. This is a sponsorship. As Mark LeBrant says, recreational use only. Let's continue.
I would be curious to see if that femininity switch would flip for you.
Uh-oh.
So is there a switch that women have to basically tap into? Is that what you're saying?
Uh-oh.
Well, I think women should consider femininity from the beginning, but the West is just really awful at it. I think Eastern culture has femininity figured out way more. But I think some women, they're ambitious, boss babe, that's all I care about. But then they meet a strong, masculine man.
Here we go.
They're like, okay, you know what? Like, maybe I'll work part-time. You're like, okay, how do you want your steak? Medium rare? What kind of side do you want? I've seen it happen in real time. Women that are like, I would never serve a man. And then they have the hot plate in their hands.
I cook for my man. Yeah. I have no shame in admitting that.
Stop the cap.
No, she doesn't.
I mean, in Europe, we learn how to cook. Like, every woman pretty much knows how to cook. But that
Pretty much knows how to cook. I don't believe this woman can cook. I don't think she does.
that's not something that, like, I'm not gonna not work because like I need to make a meal. Like,
See, do you see what she just did there? I'm not going to not work because I need to make a meal. No, sweetheart. You see how she just downplayed that? I'm not going to not work. Hold on. I'm not going to not be an Instagram hoe. God forbid my boyfriend or my significant other actually wants me to cook for him. I'm not going to not do this just to make a meal. Do you see how she just downplays that? It's not about just making the meal, sweetheart. Cooking food, cooking your man food, that is a sign of love and respect. When a woman cooks for a man, she really does do it with love. This is one of the few ways that women can actually show her appreciation for her man outside of the bedroom. And she's not even going to do that. Unbelievable. I don't think Coco can cook. Coco can't cook. Her name is fucking Coco. Fuck out of here, man. She ain't cooking. Her boyfriend probably hires someone to cook. She does not cook. Get out of here. I'll show you pictures. Yeah. No, you can't. I'm calling cap.
making a meal is something very normal in my life.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
Making a meal. Making a meal. Making a meal is something very normal in my life. What's law number 24? The 49 laws of Sharpe, guys. The more she tries to convince you of something, the less likely, the more likely the opposite is true.
Making a meal is something very normal in my life.
Yeah,
I
but
don't know.
Stop the cap.
There's a difference between making a meal and making a home.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Jesus! Wow, dude. This is the thing. So Allie gets in there with the body blows and just bodies her up, keeps away with that jab, and then Pearl just comes in and just delivers the haymaker. She's absolutely right. There's a big difference between making a meal and making a home. Coco's not interested in making a home. She's like, just to make a meal. No, it's not about making a meal. Not just about making a meal. It's about making a home. When a woman makes a home, she makes a meal. If she cares for a man, cooking, again, is one of the few things that women can do outside of the bedroom to show her man that she truly appreciates her. And, of course, Pearl came in. It's not about making a meal. It's about making a home. Holy smokes. Shout out to Ward. Welcome to Chat Privileges. I don't know why my Don DeMarco button is not working. Oh, you know what? I think I know why. Oh, because I turned the volume all the way down. Oh, there we go. Hey, there we are. Shout out to Ward for becoming a member of Chat Privileges. If you would, Ward, put your age and location in the chat to let us know where you be from. Dung has fun with the $5 super chat. Says she's the type of lady that will insist on hyphenating her last name.
Yep.
Yep. Just to show everyone that, yeah, I've got my independence. Look. Let's just get one thing straight here. Coco is not independent, and she's not driven, and she's not a go-getter. No. She wants everyone to think she is. She wants everyone to think that she's this attractive boss babe. No. You're an attractive basic bitch. You don't do anything, sweetheart. You don't do anything. You look good. That's it. Just because you made an appearance on a podcast, you got an Instagram with 100,000 thirsty followers does not mean that you are a content creator. She's gonna dude. Mia Khalifa thought she was gonna start a podcast. That tanked because Mia Khalifa she didn't have any marketable skills. She has absolutely no marketable skills. Coco has the personality of a tire. She's not even entertaining. She just looks good. And in a few short years, she's not going to have her looks anymore. Ay.
Yeah. I can
Explain that, please.
There it is.
Well, I mean, there's a maid
Notice that Coco went absolutely silent. Ain't that something?
can like clean for you. A cook can cook for you, but only a wife can make a home.
Woo!
Wow. So that's like family traditions, culture.
Uh-oh.
And, like, what are you passing on to your children?
Gotcha. So that's, again, your dream life is to be, happy wife, happy life. But your dream, like, forget about 1 million subscribers. You want to make a house a home.
There you go.
Yeah, I just want a lot of
There you
kids.
go.
Like, I
There
think
it
I'm
is.
pretty cool. So I feel like if there was like 5 of me running around, that'd be like, it'd be even cooler.
You ready for what kind of super? By the way, guys, in the super chat, we're going to be answering your questions today. We're these women as I just want to thank you guys for being here. And everyone has a different opinion, respect. Everyone's getting along great, but
everyone has a different opinion. And listen, Adam's being a very good host. Coco's opinion is wrong. Coco's opinion is wrong. Unfortunately for Coco, unfortunately for her, she's gonna end up like most modern women will. She's gonna buy a dog and die alone. She's gonna have to, because unfortunately for her, she has unfortunately bought into the feminist lie that, women have to be boss bitches and this and that and the other. And she's not even a genuine feminist. And I'll tell you this too, guys. Coco is a very, very, very good example of a woman who doesn't identify as a feminist, but she has feminist beliefs. Most women in this country, if you ask them, hey, are you a feminist? Right? Are you a feminist? Most women will quickly tell you, no, I am not a feminist. However, most women have feminist beliefs. Coco would tell you right now, well, I'm not a feminist, right? And I think later on in the show, she said something to the effect of, about feminists or whatever coming after her. Okay, that's all well and good. But she still has feminist beliefs, this boss bitch. Shout out to YLE Facts. Welcome to Chat Privileges. At YLE Facts to welcome him to the TSR family. YLE Facts, if you would, put your age and location in the chat. Let's continue.
I do want to answer some of the questions from valuetainers out there in the audience. Natalia, you got something that you want to ask?
So there's one question from Nate Thruman. He said, why would a man that values marriage want to marry you?
Uh-oh.
To who?
Who, me?
Just in general.
Oh.
Why? Okay, this
You
is
looked at me, so I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So why would a man who values marriage want to marry you? Okay, go down the line here. Coco, you go first.
Why would a man who values marriage would want to marry me?
Yes.
You see that? This is interesting. Notice that when Allie has asked the question, she doesn't have to repeat the question. And I want you guys to understand this. Coco repeats the question a lot to buy herself time to answer the question. And if she has to buy herself time to answer the question, she has to think of the answer. And if she has to think of the answer, then the answer is nothing. If you ask Allie, hey, why did Tom marry you? Because I'm feminine, I'm submissive, I'm docile, I'm on his team, I'm his biggest cheerleader, etc., etc. She wouldn't hesitate. Would not hesitate. But every time he asks Coco a pointed question, or one of the girls ask him a pointed question, is why would a man marry you? Why would a man marry me? If you know why a man would marry you, you're running off at the mouth. No, but instead, But instead, she took the pause. It was almost like when Jerry Sandusky, yes, that Jerry Sandusky, when the interviewer said, "Are you attracted to, you know?" And he repeated the question. He said no. We all knew he was lying. Just watch.
Why would a man who values marriage want to marry you? Okay.
Hold on a second. How many times was this asked? Just listen.
Valuetainers out there in the audience. Natalia, you got something that you want to ask?
So there's one question from Nate Thruman. He said, why would a man that values marriage want to marry you? That's a question.
To who?
Who, me?
Just in general.
Oh.
Why? Okay, this
You
is
looked at me, so I'm like, what?
Yeah.
So why would a man who values marriage want to marry you? Okay, go down the line here. Coco, you go first.
Why would a man who values marriage would want to marry me?
Yes.
I'm not really sure if I understand that question.
You're not sure you understand the question? It's a simple question. Why would a man want to marry you, Coco? What do you bring to the table? This isn't hard.
So a guy who wants to get married.
Yeah.
Why would he want to marry you?
Oh, so basically you're asking me what it brings to the table? Or?
All of that was just, all of that was just deflection. She was stalling for an answer, right? I'm not sure I understand the question. You understood the question. You just know that there are no ansers. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Is that what it is? Yeah. Sure. And we'll go down the line. You're not being singled out.
Okay. No, I know. Well, it's a very strange question, honestly, for me. But I would want to marry somebody that I see building. I'm with my boyfriend now, and I see.
Sweetheart, we didn't ask you about your boyfriend. We said, why would a man want to marry you? We didn't ask you what you want or need in a man.
Marrying him one day, if we get to that point, because he is a good partner.
Okay. Again, Coco, this is not about your man. This is about you. Why would a man want to marry you?
He helps me do certain things, and I help him.
This is insane. Oh, really? How exactly do you help him? I would love to know how she helps him. I would love to know that.
It's easier to live life with somebody.
Oh, it's easier to live life with somebody. Yeah, you think? Of course it's easier to live with. You want to know why it's easier for her to live with somebody? Because she ain't paying no bills. Of course it's easier for her to live life with somebody. Translation. My man's paying my bills. My sponsor pays my bills. Of course. Team Peterson says she's slow as fuck. No, she's not. Dude, Coco knows exactly what the score is. She knows exactly what the score is. She knows what she got into. She knows what she's into. But the reason why she's stalling and acting like she's slow is because she knows that the answer is nothing. What do you bring to the table? Nothing. It's fucking crickets. She literally just said a whole lot of nothing. Let's listen to her answer again. This is ridiculous. Let's listen to her answer one more time. This is incredible. This is a woman who knows she doesn't bring anything to the table but does not want to admit it. Just watch. And she still stalls.
Me, so I'm like, what?
Yeah. So why would a man who values marriage want to marry you? Okay, go down the line here. Coco, you go first.
Why would a man who values marriage would want to marry me?
Yes.
I'm not really sure if I understand that question.
Oh my God, yeah, you do.
So a guy who wants to get married.
Yeah.
Why would he want to marry you?
Oh, so basically you're asking me what it brings to the table?
Yes.
Is that the question?
Yeah. Is that what it is? Yeah. Sure. And we'll go down the line. You're not being singled out.
Okay, no, I know. Well, it's a very strange question.
You want to know why it's a strange question? You want to know why it's a strange question to her? What do you bring to the table? What do you bring to the table is a strange question to women who don't bring anything to the table, guys. That's why this is a strange question. She's never been asked this before in her life. Never. What do you bring to the table? The reason it's a strange question is because she knows she doesn't. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I'm sorry. My bad. Where are my manners? I'm sorry. Yeah, she brings this to the table. This is what she brings to the table. She brings the talk. Right? She brings the glamour, the fake attraction. Oh, I'm an Instagram girl. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, wait a minute. Any girl can give you that. Beauty is common, Coco. I think Coco might realize this, but the reason why Coco can't answer the question is because she knows she doesn't bring anything to the table. This is ridiculous. Get out of here. She helps him? How do you help him?
Honestly, for me, but I would want to marry somebody that
Not talking about you, talking about him.
I see building. If I'm with my boyfriend now and I see marrying him
Not
one
talking
day,
about
if
who.
we get to that point.
Not
because
talking about
he is
you.
A good partner.
This is ridiculous.
He helps me do certain things, and I help him.
How? How do you help him, Coco?
And I would. It's easier to live life with somebody.
Yes, of course. Especially when they're your sponsor. It's much easier to live life with someone. When all you have is your looks in Miami, yeah, it's easier to live with somebody because they pay your bills. Like this woman is, and again, I don't think she's a bad person, but you can just kind of tell she's soulless. She's soulless. She's kind of got she's got the 1,000 cock stare already. She's boring. In League I Trust, welcome to chat privileges. At In League I Trust, to welcome him to the TSR family. If you would, In League I Trust, put in your age and location in the chat. Dungus Fun, $5 super chat, says, coworkers, family members, and friends ask me, why aren't you married? I tell them this: I love sex too much. The guys laugh, the women frown. Yeah, there you go. That's exactly right.
But that's not like my end goal. Like I'm not gonna put everything on the side so I can like live life with someone. But you know,
it sounds to me like that's what you're doing right now. Everything she is shaming, she's doing. She thinks that she's this boss bitch. She thinks she's a boss, but no. Like, no, Coco is a basic bitch. That's all she is. You're an attractive woman in Miami. You're an attractive woman in Miami. They're attractive women in Miami everywhere. Congratulations, you got a sponsor. Ay, ay, ay.
you know, when you're grocery shopping, it's nice to do it with someone.
Oh, really? When's the last time you went grocery shopping, Coco?
I don't know if that answers.
So your answer is like, look, I'm going to be a good partner. I'm going to bring my. I'm going to bring something to the table, but you're going to bring something to the table.
Yes, but what exact? See, Adam didn't quiz her as hard as I would have, and I think Allie and Pearl. And again, Adam doesn't want to. You know, Adam's not trying to. He doesn't want to. Fluster his guest, right? And every once in a while, yeah, he'll quiz him. But dude,
yeah.
Well, we're gonna do this together.
Yeah, and also like I always like him and I currently like we things that he's good at, I'm not, and vice versa.
Okay, that's out of a book. That's what things are you good at? How do you help your boyfriend? She doesn't. Guys, don't you get it? This woman is vapid. She has no personality. She has no skills. She's a sugar baby, guys.
And also, like, I totally agree. A woman should be able to make a home because guys don't really know how to make a home.
Yeah, I agree.
They don't know how to decorate the apartment. They don't know the flowers are nice in the apartment.
Oh, okay. So you decorate the apartment and put flowers in the apartment. Got it.
They don't know that, like
we can't pay someone to do that. See it again. What do you do for your man that he cannot, or what? This is the question we need to start asking people. What do you do for your man that he can't pay for otherwise? Huh? What can you do for your man that he can't pay for otherwise? Can't use sex, you can pay for sex. Well, I cook and clean. Well, we can pay somebody to cook and clean. What do you offer your man? What do you offer your man that you have never given to anyone else that he can't pay for? Guys, I cannot pay for a woman to come and code for me. I can't go to Backpage or whatever. I can't look a woman up and pay for a woman to code for me. I can't pay a woman to build. Well, I tell you what, I could pay a woman to build a website for me, but guess what? It's going to be a lot of fucking money. That's what Dev brings to the table, y'all. That's what Devin brings to the table. She brings it, and she brings it instantly. Dude, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. Devin in the chat on Sharpe streams or in the YouTube side says she has yet to say the word clean. Yeah, that's exactly right. Geeky Anomaly with the $10 super chat says, "Oh hell no! This bitch did not. I've been paid to decorate other people's homes. My home field advantage has never failed because my place is banging with mid-century modern coziness. Thanks, Kevin Samuels." Yeah, dude. Men don't know how to create a home. Of course we do. Get out of here. Oh, well, I can decorate and I can go to the grocery store. This woman is literally useless. Listen, man. Coco, she does nothing. That's it. JBlaze11 on the Sharpe stream side says, I bet she sucks a mean dick. I bet she doesn't. I bet she doesn't because, dude, I've banged girls who look like her. I've banged girls who look better than her. Their blowjob skills leave a lot to be desired. I'm telling you right now, Coco has never had to do anything to impress a man other than be there. This is why when she's being quizzed on this stuff, what do you bring to the table? Oh, that's kind of a strange question. Yeah, I would imagine so for a woman like you. It's very, very strange to actually think about what you bring to the table besides your aesthetic beauty, which is quickly fading.
Your utensils should match and shit. So like, you know.
I'm guilty of all that, by the way.
Yeah.
Utensils should match and shit. Ay, ay, ay.
Allie, why would a man, or why did your husband want to marry you?
Why wouldn't he marry me? No.
Atta girl.
So it's basically, my perspective on marriage is a little bit interesting. Being in that feminine role where I fully depend on my husband, I believe that gives him purpose. So I think that he's had a greater sense of appreciation for the work that he does. Mm-hmm. So it's more fulfilling and he can cope with the stress more because, well, you know, he's doing it for me and he's coming home to me. Also, I make sure that he's rewarded for his hard work and his efforts. He pretty much can lean on me in times of trouble, but also...
Dude, listen, Allie's over talking to her. She can't get it out fast enough. She's like, yes, this is what I bring to the table. Boom.
We can also enjoy each other in times of great joy.
There you go.
And that's a really fun thing. A lot of people don't know this. My husband was a 50-year-old bachelor. Mm-hmm. Well, 48-year-old bachelor when I met him. So he tells me even now that I add value to his life. And when I think about marriage as a business, it's like, you know, Drummond Incorporated. How can I make our brand, our family, our business, how can I make it so that we can thrive?
Dude.
How much bigger can we make this Drummond household
This is
name?
incredible.
And that's my approach to marriage. So if you want a really good hard worker as your wife, like that's what I think I bring to the table.
Got it. Follow-up question.
Dude. Unbelievable, dude. Allie she just dropped the mic. Dung is fun. $5 super chat says, I can create a bachelor pad. I'm a dude. That's my home. Yeah, real talk. P-dubs. With the comment of the night, Coco is a side piece at best. I think that's what Coco is. I think she's a side piece. I think her boyfriend probably has another girlfriend. He's just a girl that he takes pictures with, that he fucks. That's it.
Question before we get to Pearl. You said your husband, when you met him, he was 48.
Yes.
And now he's 50, so you've been
Yes.
married, give or take 2 years.
We're together 2 years.
Was he successful before he met you?
Oh,
Yep.
I think he was very successful. Oh, yes. I hung out at the finish line and I got a winner.
But that's a thing.
I do think it's a thing, and so.
Eric, can you turn me up a little bit? I'm down a little bit.
Turn me up in the
So
headphones.
when I met him, he was very accomplished in the military. That's the thing, is a lot of women wouldn't think that my husband makes enough money, but I'm a badge bunny. I'm like a masculinity honey. That's what I'm looking for.
What is a badge bunny?
A badge bunny is a woman who likes cops, firefighters, service members.
Gotcha.
So
A man in uniform.
Yes.
Yeah, Devin's a badge bunny.
Yes, a man in uniform. So he's a major, and he's got all these shiny medals, and I'm like, sir, pick me, marry me, choose me. And yeah, so I know that a lot of women wouldn't.
See, she's a pick me. Pick me is shaming language.
Didn't think that he makes enough, but we live in the Midwest, so it's like more than enough money to go around, and then, you know, I've got the muscles to make up for it.
Atta girl.
All right, Pearl, why would a man want to marry you?
I do my best to be an asset in a guy's life in whatever way that I can. So with my last boyfriend, I was always like cooking and cleaning, and I'd like manage some of his business stuff. So when I'm like going into a relationship, I always think about like, what can I do to help this guy, like, his life be easier day to day.
I think that's what if you're in a partnership, you should always try to find. I feel like I'm something.
Yeah, Eric, if you can hear me, is the volume?
That's a train, yeah.
Okay, but so we're good on the volume?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, gotcha. Because we all seem
What the fuck was that?
sound a little low.
Yeah.
All of us. So I don't know if you can turn that up, as you were.
I'm sorry. How did you finish? I forgot.
Oh, I was just saying that I think it's important to be an asset to a guy's life.
Yeah, I definitely agree with women being in a relationship, and you don't have. I'm definitely not for splitting bills and all that, but you need to contribute.
Oh.
You need to be of value, but not just in a relationship, in life. Like if you.
Oh, see, there she goes. Not just in a relationship, in life. Do you see how she downplays the relationship all the time, guys? Not just in a relationship, in life. No, you don't need to be an asset to anyone but your man, sweetheart. And oh, by the way, how are you an asset to your man again? Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a content creator.
If you're with a partner, you should do stuff together. Like, okay, maybe he's cooking. You said you were cooking and cleaning. Was he doing anything, or he was just?
Was he doing anything? This bitch has some fucking nerve. This is the type of bitch that does not have respect for. She doesn't have respect for men. She takes a man's. She takes the world for granted. She thinks it's easy for her boyfriend to run his sports apparel company. Well, okay. Well, while you're cooking, what else is he doing? Abso-fucking-lutely nothing. Because when he gets home, he needs a home-cooked meal. What does he bring to the table? Bitch, he funds your fucking lifestyle. What is he doing? He's funding your lifestyle. He's paying your rent. The nerve of this bitch to act, well, you're cooking and cleaning. Well, what is he doing? Are you fucking kidding me? Whatever the fuck he wants to do. He's the man of the house. Unbelievable. Black Wolf Inc. with the $20 super chat says, does she have what it takes to be a wife?
Nope.
Would I lay her with the pipe?
Yep.
Does she bring anything to the table?
Nope.
Can she ride me like a horse stable?
Yep.
Diamond ring?
Nope.
Black ping?
Yep.
Long-term relationship?
Oh, hell no!
Absolutely not. Yeah, she's, again, Coco's a side piece, okay? The only qualification you need as a side piece is just to look good. Coco has no skills. She has no skills at all. All she does is look good. She hasn't been specific about anything she does for her man ever. She hasn't done that yet. I help my man, and how? What exactly do you do to help your boyfriend? That's what I want. That's what I'd like to know. But we already know what it is. Okay? Coco's a side piece, man. And side pieces don't offer anything but a good-looking woman who creates drama. That's it. That's it. Give me a second here. Oh, Chris Rice says, Coco, shut up and listen. Absolutely. Devin says, Coco is doing arithmetic while Allie and Pearl are doing calculus. I disagree. I don't think Coco even knows how to do math. I don't think she can spell math, to be honest with you. She's like, I'm sorry, what is arithmetic? That is very confusing. That is very confusing to me. Ay, ay, ay.
There.
No, he was doing other things.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
can I go a follow up with you?
Yeah.
And you tell me, yo, hey, that's too personal.
Okay.
Hey, I don't know, I don't want to go there. But Allie married the guy that she was dating.
Mm-hmm.
Coco plans on marrying, I guess, the guy that you're dating. That's something you envision. But you were being an asset to your relationship, cooking, cleaning, being an asset, but you didn't end up marrying him. So is that like, I kind of was being the asset, but it didn't work out, so I kind of regret it?
No,
what are your thoughts?
I don't regret that. No. I mean, I think I could have had that if I wanted. I just didn't see it long term. So.
Did you break up with him or he broke up with you?
No, I ended it.
Oh, you ended it?
Yeah, I just didn't see it long term.
Wow.
And I think a lot of girls wait.
Pay attention. She's about to drop some knowledge.
Their 20s with guys that are like boyfriends and not husbands.
Oh.
I just didn't want to do that.
Oh.
So yeah, I ended that, but I don't regret doing that because I think one, it gave me like relationship skills. So I understand a little bit better like how I can help a guy in the future.
Let's talk about this girls wasting their 20s. Okay. And how old are you, by the way?
I'm 25.
You're 25.
Yes.
You are?
27.
20. Coco?
31.
31. Okay.
I need that brilliant sound effect. Isn't that interesting?
Okay, so you guys are in mid-20s, early 30s. I've been very vocal about this. I'll, as a guy, waste your 20s as much as you like.
Real motherfucking
your 20s
talk.
are your time to fuck up, make mistakes.
Yes, sir.
Do stupid stuff, date the wrong girl.
Yes, sir.
As a guy, you're able to do that.
That's
as a
right.
girl, you can do that in your early 20s. You do not want to do that in your late 20s, okay?
Nope.
Let's talk about that. Why is it important for a girl to actually not waste their 20s?
Well, your value decreases as a woman the older you get. And
Yep.
your
There it is.
opportunity to give a man children.
There it is.
Less and less the older you get. Yeah, you can have IVF, but most guys don't want to spend like, what is it?
Doesn't work.
30K?
It's 16K. And
16K,
it doesn't
yeah.
even work most of the time.
Yeah, there you go.
So, I mean, if a guy can pick, a 35-year-old woman or a 25-year-old woman, he's going to pick the 25-year-old woman.
You think so?
Oh, yes. Of
Why?
course he
Because
is.
of the ability to be fertile?
Yeah, partially. And like men, they surveyed men between the ages of like 20 and 80, and all of them prefer girls around the age of 22.
Of course we do.
That's what Rolo was saying.
Yeah.
Sexual
Of course we do.
So
Notice who is noticeably quiet during this conversation.
I mean, I think there's other things.
Sexual market value. I don't want to mess that up.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's.
Listen, man, I'll be honest with you. If I wanted kids, I wouldn't be with Dev. I wouldn't be with her at all. But I do not want children. That's one of the main reasons why this works.
Other things that come into play, but I think men, when it comes to building a family, and you also have the issue of, you know, the more relationships that a girl has been in, the more traumatized she's going to be. The more exes she has to complain about. And that just happens the older you get.
Well, let me actually give you a different side of the coin, because I remember you were very open about this. You said you are so much better of a woman as a female, as a girlfriend at 30, 31, as you were at 24.
God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. She's so much better as a girlfriend at 30 or 31 than she ever was in her 20s. I can't wait to hear this. Before we do, Spider-Man with the $5 super chat. I'm not going to read that out loud. I'm not going to read that out loud, but I appreciate the super chat. Philip Smith with the $20 super chat says, look at the picture again. She's doing a stop sign with her hand to keep distance and repel him. Let's take a look here. It looks like, you know what? You could be right. You could be right. Yeah, that whole, it looks, everything just looks, it looks contrived, man. She's not as into him as she wants us to believe she is. She's not, dude. That's, come on. She's not fooling anybody here, but you might be right. You might actually be right.
Explain why.
I feel in your 20s, you're starting to learn who you are.
Here we go.
You see what you like and what you dislike.
Here we go.
I think that in your 20s, you shouldn't be dating somebody. Like, if you're 21, 22, you should not be in a relationship for like 5 years.
Oh my God. Here we go. That's it. That's it. At 21, 22, you shouldn't be in a relationship for 5 years. So she is literally advising women to throw away their prime fertile years on fucking the bad boys. Fucking the bad boys. When you're 21, 20, you shouldn't be in a relationship for 5 years. Guys, this is why relationships are in the toilet. This is why Coco is still single at 31. This is why she has to have a sponsor. This is why she has to have a sponsor to fund her lifestyle. She made the egregious mistake of sport fucking her way all the way through Miami. She got passed around by the blue chip mafia, by the blue check mark mafia. She's probably been on a few yachts in her day, if you know what I mean. Black Wolf Inc. nails it. Says that's advice for men. There you go, man. Team Peterson says roast beef energy. Dude, this is side chick energy. Like, she's talking like a side piece. This is good. This is good information for side pieces, but come on.
Really? I think you should, if it happens, great. Good for you. But I think that you should explore who you are as a person and
explore who you are as a person. Translation. Fuck as many dudes as you can before your head turning assets shrivel up. That's literally what this is. That's literally what this is. Sport fuck your way up. You need to find out who you are. You need to find out who you are, sweetheart. When a woman says, I need to find, you have to find who you are. All this means is getting passed around. That's what this is. That's what this is. Don't get into a relationship. Don't get into a relationship when your value is the highest. No. Wait until your value plummets precipitously because of age and the abundance of cock. Then look for a relationship. Dung is fun. $5 super chat says, I like to date younger women. The reason is because they're happier. Life is newer. If I date a woman my own age, life is boring and they're not happy. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And again, guys, listen, man, I tell you this all the time. Devin is no unicorn. Please believe. But that's one of the things that that was really attractive to me about her, is that Devin still has the twinkle in her eye. I mean, she does. I mean, she really does. Like, she still enjoys the little things. There's no twinkle in Coco's eye, man. The twinkle in Coco's eye has been... You know what happened to the twinkle in Coco's eye? It was snuffed out by a cum shot. Real talk, dude. I'm telling you right now, dude. Coco's twinkle, the twinkle in Coco's eye has been snuffed out by a protein shake to the face. Real talk.
By that, you can also date multiple guys so you can see what you
oh
like.
My, so oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. date multiple. What? Guys, this is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you. This is why you cannot take relationship advice from these kinds of women. Don't get into a relationship. That's why when you're 20, 21 years old, don't get in a relationship for like 5 years. Date multiple guys. Oh my God. Oh my God.
21, 22, she gets out of college.
Should
She should
not-
go through her hoe phase.
Never said that.
I said it.
You did.
She says, I never said that. Coco, sweetheart, we're not stupid. Just because you didn't say it literally does not mean that that's what you're implying. What else does finding yourself mean? What else does that mean? And Adam, and listen, Adam's fairly new to our community. He knows. Basically, go through your hoe phase. Even he knows. Dude, even Adam knows. Basically, go through your hoe phase, right?
No, I never said you should go through a hoe phase.
You said date multiple guys.
That's, well, there it is. So, date multiple guys. There he is. If you're dating multiple guys, you're being a hoe. What else does that mean?
I did not say it has to be. Oh, but we know what I mean.
No. See that? Adam caught her. He caught her. He caught her right then and there. He just listen to this little interaction. See? Adam caught her. He sharp-angled her. Adam sharp-angled her and made her eat her own words. See, Adam's a good listener, if nothing else. Just watch.
Explore who you are as a person, and by that, you can also date multiple guys, so you can see what you like, what you dislike.
So what you like or what you dislike. What, you're not going to fuck these guys too? Gotcha.
You think that a woman who's 21, 22, she gets out of college,
Should
she should
not-
go through her hoe phase?
Never said that.
I said it.
Just because, see, but here's the thing. Just because you never said that doesn't mean that that's not what you meant. And look at her face.
You did.
Look at her face. She's like, okay, you got me.
No, I never said you should go through a hoe phase.
Yes, but that is what you're talking about. Now listen to this.
You said date multiple guys.
Yes, and if you're dating multiple guys, you're fucking multiple guys. Now watch. She's caught here. Watch what she does.
So
I did not say it has to be. Oh, but we know what I mean.
No, but that's just it, sweetheart. She didn't, just because you didn't say fuck multiple guys, just because you didn't say hoe phase doesn't mean that that's not what you meant. Date multiple guys means sleeping with multiple guys. Coco, come on, sweetie. Like, we're not stupid here. Yeah, you guys are like, gotcha, bitch. Yeah, what are we doing?
I think you should live your life and see who you are. So then later on.
This means fuck around, Coco. Anytime a woman says live your life and see who you are, they're only talking about dick. That's what this is, Coco. Coco, you're not fooling anybody here, sweetheart. We all know what you're talking about. We all know that that's what you did.
When you're ready and when you're emotionally mature, because when
boy.
you're 21 too, you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yes, you do. You do know what the fuck's going on. Dude, most 21-year-old women can run circles around most 21-year-old men. You want to know why? Because girls figure out what men really want at a very young age. Very, 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 very young age. And the reason why the creator helps girls mature faster is because the reason why, whoever the creator is, this is why girls mature faster. Because when they enter their prime fertile years, they have all the wisdom they need to make the choice that they need to make. That's what it is, guys. This is why girls mature faster than boys, among other things. Men, we're not emotionally mature for relationships until well into our 30s. Girls are emotionally mature enough for relationships when they're 18 years old. There's plenty of emotional maturity. Yes, they act like they're basically children with breasts, but guess what? They know their way around a cock, don't they? They know what they know what men want. They know how to look and act a certain way. Fuck out of here, man.
At least I didn't. I mean, I moved here when I was 20.
Oh my God. Did this bitch really? Oh my God. Did this bitch really just? Oh no. This is bad. This is bad.
Oh, but we know what I mean.
Yeah, we do know what you mean.
I think you should live your life and see who you are. So then later on, when you're ready and when you're emotionally mature, because when you're 21 too, you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yes, you do.
At least I didn't. I mean, I moved here when I was 22, so.
Oh, I moved here when I was 22. Poor little innocent Croatian girl. This bitch is sitting here acting like she was just, oh my God, I'm just so innocent. Get out of here.
In this past 8-9 years, I changed a lot because I learned who I am.
You learned who you are because you fucked a bunch of dudes, sweetheart. You got passed around by the blue check mafia. Let's just keep it real.
If I got married to a guy that I was dating when I was 21, 22, because my goal in life was to get married, I I didn't know who I am.
Oh,
So
God.
how can you get married?
This is
And
bullshit.
be with somebody, but you're not even sure who you are.
Yeah, so how do you
See, listen to this. Listen to this. This is insane. Listen to this bitch. This bitch is stupid.
guys grapple with that? Because you're basically saying the exact opposite thing that she's saying. So would you guys engage and have this
Well, I don't
conversation?
understand what that means. You don't know who you are.
You're trying to figure out what you want in life.
Like I've always known who I am.
Well, not everybody is the same.
I
See?
just don't get what girls mean when they say that.
This is funny. I love how Pearl sneak tips on her. What are you talking about? I know who I am, right? Pearl is absolutely right. That's a common sense approach. What do you mean? What do you mean you don't know who you are? You know exactly who you are. And Pearl's like, dude, I've never understood that. Pearl knows why. Pearl is just the sneak tip. Pearl is a sneak tip owner. Like, dude, she owns these hoes.
Why? What is it like? They want to? I mean, I get it. They kind of want to.
No,
They want to fuck around, Adam. They want to hoe. Adam already nailed it. Adam already fucking nailed it, dude. That's what that's what this is. Coco just advised them in no uncertain terms to go through a hoe phase without actually saying hoe phase.
Figure it out
I
before
can
they.
relate. So I think there's some.
Shout out to Miami J with the $5 super chat. Says, respect my friend. Sorry I couldn't stay for the whole CME. That is quite all right. I will be back in Miami next month. I'm actually going to be going on the Saucecast with Devin, and I'm also going to be I'm also starting my one-on-one with Donovan Sharpe on the road next month. Season 2 of One-on-One with Donovan Sharpe is going to start next month. My first ever guest on One-on-One with Donovan Sharpe when I was flying guys out here was Myron Gaines. Guess what? My first ever guest on One-on-One with Donovan Sharpe season 2 is going to be Myron Gaines and the Fresh and Fit crew. Ben Barrera, $5, says, Coco is like the Titanic. The fifth compartment is flooded and she's headed straight to the bottom. Dude, you got that right.
Some truth to some of the things that Coco says, because one of the reasons that Pearl probably knew who she was when she knew it is because you had really great parents. You were in a well-rounded two-parent household.
There you go.
But I actually don't agree entirely with the red pill about, oh, go ahead and get out there and get a husband as young as you can. I think you have the most leverage in your youth. I can agree to that. I think you have a lot more.
And if you have the most leverage in your youth, Allie, that is when you need to go out there and get a husband. See, listen, man, Allie she's fortunate. She's fortunate. She's been divorced. She learned her lesson, and now she's good to go. She learned her lesson at a very, very young age, and she managed to right the ship just in the nick of time.
More options at 20 to 24.
Jason Moreno says, are you still doing Sunday Zoom calls? Yes, I will definitely be resuming those this Sunday.
But I can say that I don't think most American women know themselves until they're 24. And then, I mean, even after that, like, there's a lot of narcissistic, clueless women running around out here, and they're going to be a liability. The problem is that they let the narcissism run its way into their 30s, and they're surprised, like, why didn't my life work out? It's because you need a reality check. And I think that's why Pearl and I have the content that we do, to just give women a heads up, like, hey, like, your 20s, you could really be on a mission. So you want to talk about, oh, I want a career and I want a husband. Okay.
Yeah, Kyle 2020 says she's a total starfish. Absolutely.
Fabulous. Amazing. Set it up by 24.
Kyle 2020 also says, on the Sharpe Stream side, we don't need emotional maturity because we're stronger. It's not necessary. There you go. There you go.
You're hard charging and you're an intelligent woman. You can set it up at 24, and then you can pursue dating full force.
Can you define to set it up by 24?
Are you
have
kidding
a foundation of platform. You can have a bachelor's degree if you want. You can have internships. You can have connections.
When people say, can you define blah, 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 they're looking for something to pick at your argument. They want to argue with some element to make. See, a lot of people take one element of an argument and use that as a referendum on your overall point. So when they ask you, well, define setting this up.
Networking.
Now watch.
Whatever you need as a foundation.
At this point, Coco is just listening to respond and or to just argue. Just listen.
So that way, you've done most of the hard work, and you can still take on that relationship and continue to do hard work in your career if you need.
A question for you guys.
Oh, wow. She didn't have a response.
It's an easy answer, but also a complicated answer. Are men and women equal?
No.
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 Nope.
Men and women. Did you say no as well?
I didn't vocalize, but yeah, they're not equal.
I didn't vocalize, but yeah, they're not equal. Yeah, this bitch.
Explain why men and women are not equal.
Because we're not the same.
Allie, you want to go first?
We're just not the same.
There it is.
We're not the same, and if we're not the same, then how could we be equal? So we can talk about, women being equal, but I'm not even sure that that's a worthwhile conversation, because there's always going to be somebody that has advantages in different areas compared to yourselves.
There you go,
Men
man.
are stronger, and they're bigger, and they can run faster. Because I don't know if you know this, but sprinting.
Listen. Let's get one thing straight. men are not superior to women. Okay? We're not. Women are not inferior to men. We are neither inferior or superior to women, and vice versa. Men are not better than women. Women are not better than men, guys. Men excel at things that women generally do not. Women excel at things that men generally do not. Okay? When a man and a woman are in a sexual relationship, they're supposed to be yin and yang. You're not supposed to be the same people. There's a masculine and a feminine. Just like Janelle said at the Not All Women Live we did in Miami. It doesn't matter the gender of the people involved. Whether it's two dudes dating, two women dating, a man and a... No. Someone's going to be masculine, someone's going to be a feminine. You can't have two masculine people, you can't have two feminine people. It doesn't work that way. Roles are going to be decided on, and it really depends upon the personality.
Is more about strength. Like I can't sprint at all. And then there's things
I'll beat your ass in a race right now, girl.
right, you know, and so I can attest to that because a lot of women think that they're as strong as a man, and that's just not physically possible. They have so much more testosterone.
What about in the workforce? Are men and women equal?
No.
There should not be?
Professional women cry in the bathrooms a lot. I don't think men do that.
My boss did.
Oh, here we go. My boss did. See, here we go. See, this is funny. Women like her. And there's so many women who just lie. My male boss didn't. Your boss didn't. Dude, come on.
Stop
really?
the cap.
No, he didn't. Your boss didn't. You haven't worked since you got to Miami. Again, this woman is going to pick out a fact. She's just going to lie about it. Allie will say, men don't cry in the bathroom. My boss did. Bitch, shut the fuck up. You're lying. At this point, Coco is just lying to save face. She's lying to save face and to just disagree with Allie and Pearl. Black Wolf Inc. Says, with the $5 super chat, says, hey fam, are you going to be in Miami around July? If yes, I'll hit you up on IG and we can meet up. Pause. No, I'm going to be in Miami in late June. I definitely would love to meet up with you then. I'll keep you posted. Bobby Sour Juice, $5, says, these are the same chicks wanting a man who, quote, challenges them, yet turn closed off and disagreeable when they're challenged on their paradigms. Yeah, exactly. And yeah, Chris Rice nailed it. Her boss was a bitch. Yeah, her boss was a woman. That's what she's not telling us. The fuck out of here, man. Give me a break.
Pearl.
Devin wants to know, what's Coco doing in the men's bathroom? Yeah, that's exactly right. How would Coco know that her boss was crying in the bathroom? What, did she go into the men's bathroom? Did she hear him crying? No, her boss was a woman. But here Coco is, looking like she just won the argument. Bitch, we know your boss was a woman. Fuck out of here.
Because you and Allie both said no immediately, and then Coco took a second, she thought about it. But why do you say men and women are not equal?
I didn't think about it. I just didn't say it.
Oh, well, fucking Christ. Oh, God.
Women are different. We're not the same.
We're biologically different. Like, we're just not, yeah.
Well, our women are
Thank you, Coco.
chemically different every single day. So even,
I've said that for years, guys. I think Pearl might have heard me say it. Listen, I've said this for years and years. Women are never chemically identical from one day to the next. This is not bad. This is just women going through their menstrual cycle to prepare for either conception or childbirth. This is why women are emotionally unstable. That's not a bad thing. It's not an indictment on the female gender, but their bodies are in a constant chemical flux because of their cycle, their menstrual cycle. Giving birth to another human, that's a hell of a feat. You can't be chemically identical from one day to the next and be able to birth humans and work that way.
I run a pretty successful YouTube channel. I have a show similar to this setup in my living room, and I bring people in.
Yep.
And a lot of my business decisions are run through men.
Uh-oh.
And I think a lot of times you're gonna find successful women, but there's a man behind them helping them with the decisions because men are just more logical than women. Because again, we get our emotions into it because we're chemically different every single day.
But the counter argument that I hear is, well, men have been running the world for years. And aren't all the wars started by men?
That's not true.
This is the counter argument that you hear. Men start all the wars.
Listen to Pearl.
World War I, World War II, French Revolution, America. It's all men starting the run. Yeah. Genghis Khan, the Mongols, they do it all.
But they also built the world.
Oh, wow. There it is. She said, but they also built the world. And what did Adam say? There you go. Adam, listen, man. Listen, man. High value men are natural. Most high value men are naturally red pilled. Adam is red pilled. He might not know it, but he is. He gets it.
They allowed us to enter the workforce. They had to tame the world so we could enter it.
Woo!
Like if we were
Wow.
still in like the old days, we would need someone to protect us.
Men had to tame the world so that we could enter it. Whoa! Wow! Wow! And yes, Ward says that's what it takes to build. Yes, wars are what it takes to build the world. Dude, Pearl is dropping.
So you guys
knowledge.
are not male haters whatsoever. You're male appreciators.
Of course
No,
not.
I mean,
Shout out to the men out there
I have
building the world.
I mean, I have 5 brothers. So when girls say things like men are trash, men are the problem, da 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 da, I'm like, okay, you can speak for yourself. Like the men you pick are the problem.
Oops.
Because I have 5 really great brothers. I have
No,
a
the
really
fuck
great
you
father.
didn't.
And so if you have an issue with men, like that's a you problem, and don't put that on me.
By the way, that is
I
very
also wanna
powerful.
add-
Go ahead, Coco.
I want to add, just because he's a good brother doesn't mean he's a good boyfriend.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, but that's on the girl to pick. You pick who you date. Like, if you're halfway a decent looking girl, you have a million options of who you can date.
Dude, Pearl came
I'm not gonna,
right
when
back.
these girls come crying to me because they hate all the boys they chose to date, like that's your own fault.
Woo!
I mean, I agree with that. Whenever, like, I have this thing called What Will Coco Do every Tuesday and Friday, and I put a little question box and people ask me questions, and they are sending me, screenshots.
Oh my god. What would Coco do? Bitches are actually listening to this nonsense? Oh, Coco. Listen, Coco is acting like this is a good thing. She's acting like this is a good thing. And Pearl hit her with the facts Pearl hit her with the facts so hard, fast, and continuously. Coco she had no choice but to agree with Pearl. Holy moly. Mark LeBrand said she just dropped the mic.
Shots and their issues, and they're explaining what this guy did, but I'm like, you're letting this happen.
Oh my
so let's
God.
say you have a guy who only invites you over for Netflix and chill, and you still show up, and then you're expecting him to like put you on a pedestal
Yeah, no
and
shit.
fly you to Paris or something,
Yeah,
but
no
like you're
shit.
letting
Come
it
on.
happen.
And those are the same girls that'll cry on TikTok and be like, "Oh, boo-hoo, poor me," and I'm like, I don't feel bad for you. You picked him.
This must be controversial with the women like you're friends with, you grew up with. This is not like, are they like, you're a woman hater? You're like, but I'm a woman.
What would Coco do?
I've picked bad guys before too. I'm not perfect, but
Stop the presses. Did a woman just admit that she chose poorly? See, guys, this is look, man. Look. What Pearl just did, dude, she says, hey, look, I picked bad guys too. I picked bad guys. Dude, Pearl just kept it real. I'm not perfect. I made mistakes. I picked bad guys too. No girl will ever say, well, I picked bad guys too. No. Girls always say, well, he was trash. And they always run this experiment on Fresh and Fit. I love when Myron does this. Name one thing you did wrong and one thing he did wrong. Dude, 13 times out of 10, they never talk about what they did wrong. Or they'll candy coat it. Well, I was too trusting, or I was too young and dumb. Ay.
in every situation I've been in, I was like, you know what? That was my own damn fault.
Wow.
It usually is our fault.
Yeah.
By the way, that is really hard to do.
Whoa! Wow. So Coco said it usually is our fault. So there she is. She's starting to come around.
Look yourself in the mirror and be like, I gotta own this L right here.
It's because of my dad. Every time I try to be emotional, my dad is like, your fault. Your fault. And he's right. Like, I just think your lot in life.
This is what
it's
strong
your own
fathers
fault.
do,
And
y'all.
you end up alone because you can't pick men. Like, that's on you.
Agreed. No objection. By the way, you said that it took a second, but you said that men and women are not equal.
I just never, I don't like
explanation.
answering that question because it's just like, I just don't like answering it.
She doesn't like answering the question because she knows it's true. Of course, she doesn't like answering the question. She does not like admitting that men and here's the thing. I kind of trailed off at the last point, but men being superior to no. This is like somebody asking. Let me see if I can. I'm gonna do like a sports analogy. Okay, who's better? Stephen Curry or Sidney Crosby? What? Who's better at what? Is Stephen Curry superior to Sidney Crosby? Right? You guys see where I'm going? You guys see where I'm going with this? Is Clayton Kershaw equal to Matthew Stafford? No, dude, they're different. They play two different sports. Stephen Curry plays basketball. Sidney Crosby plays hockey. Clayton Kershaw is a baseball player. Matthew Stafford is a football player. And by the way, Matthew Stafford and Clayton Kershaw, best friends. But saying are men and women equal? That's the wrong question. Are men and women equal? I can't even, that's not even the right question. There's no such thing as gender equality. There's just not. Women excel at things that men don't, and vice versa. Men and women are different. There it is. Jason Moreno says apples to oranges, man. Exactly. It's apples to oranges. That's the wrong, I mean, dude. And that's why this is exactly why Coco doesn't like answering this question, because she knows the answer is men and women are not equal. Yeah, Blink the Bink says Ray Lewis or Patrick Ewing. Right. You know what I mean? George Gervin or Mike Schmidt. You can't make those comparisons because they are different.
Okay. Well, they answered it.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to
Coco. You know what? Coco is. I think Coco is I think she's a sneak tip misandrist. I think Coco's a misandrist. I think that Coco secretly hates men, and the only reason why a woman would be a misandrist is if she's been rammed through. That's really what it comes down to.
Go to a question in a second, Natalia, but there's another word that I really want to get your guys' opinion on, and this keeps coming up in the red pill community, the manosphere. It's a word I'm like, what does that mean?
Oh boy!
And that the word it kind of makes people uncomfortable, especially women, and that word is submissive.
No, the fuck you
So
didn't.
as a woman, as a wife, Allie, what does it mean to be submissive?
So the word submissive has a negative connotation on it. So what would probably be more digestible for women's ears would be willful cooperation.
I'm gonna tell you what, man. I'm gonna tell you what. Pearl and Allie are two of the wisest young women I've ever met. It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. Willful, dude, submission, she just boiled it down, is willful cooperation. I could not think of a better layman's definition. Being submissive to a woman, being submissive to a man is willful cooperation. Holy smokes.
If your man has a good program and it's trusted, proven, and justified authority in that relationship, authority with responsibility.
Listen. I'm gonna run this back. I'm gonna play that again because I want you guys to know that. I want you guys to listen to this again. This is not a small deal what she just said. Just listen.
For women's ears would be willful cooperation.
Listen, watch.
If your man has a good program and it's trusted, proven, and justified authority in
trusted, proven with justified authority. We got a lot of ain't shit niggas out here talking about I want a submissive woman. Listen. Most men don't deserve a woman to submit to him. Okay? Just because you got a cock and balls does not mean a woman should submit to you. Just because a woman has a vajayjay doesn't mean she owes you the butt. Guys, you guys need to understand that if you want a woman to submit to you, guess what? You have to prove to her that you are worth submitting to. You have to show her that your program works. She's got to know you have a good track record. She has to trust your judgment, all that. A woman is not just going to submit to you right off the bat. No. Yes, women do have to qualify to us. There are more beautiful women than there are men like me. But guys, a woman is not going to submit to you if you don't have a proven track record, right? She can't do. Now, listen, obviously your physical appearance and the way you carry yourself, and awards and accolades. Okay, all that stuff is all that stuff that gets you in the door as far as authority is concerned. Okay, but you have to understand, man, that women who are worth committing to don't just submit to any man. You got to be a man who is worth submitting to. Devin submitted to me because I'm worth submitting to. I committed to Devin because she proved to me over an 18-month period that she is worth committing to. A woman does not owe you submission any more than you owe a woman your resources. Both of those have to be earned. Okay? This does not mean that a woman should not qualify to you. We're talking about the beginning stages. Yes, a woman does have to qualify to you. She has to show you what value she brings outside of the bedroom when you first meet. Okay, Yes, because there are more women than there are men. There are more beautiful, there are more women looking for men than there are the men that they're looking for. Okay. But when you guys really start to get to know each other, if you really want a woman to submit to you, she's got to have a reason. She's got to have a reason. She's got to know that you have your shit together. Tom had his shit together. That's why Allie submitted to him. I have my shit together. That's why Devin submitted to me.
In that relationship, authority with responsibility, because he's responsible for the outcomes.
There you go.
Of the relationship.
That's right.
If you have that, you're naturally going to follow. And that's the thing about it is some women talk about, high value man. There's a lot of different components to masculinity. I can say for certain that I don't worry about my physical safety and the presence of my husband at all.
He's a strong dude. I met that guy. He shook my hand real strong. I was like, all right, buddy.
Yes, he's a trained fighter, and he's also trained with weapons. So I don't have to worry about that. So of course I'm like, let me get with this program. This program is awesome. I'd like the subscription to last for the rest of my life. And that's what women don't want to hear, but. Well, because they haven't had experience with it because they can't keep a man. But the thing about submission itself is that it has a really convoluted understanding. Your man that you quote unquote submit to, willful cooperation, you willfully cooperate with him, he has to have something bigger than himself. That's right. The goal.
That's right.
And some people break it down to religion, like that's fabulous. But I know for my relationship, my husband is not a believer, but he believes in the greater good of humanity and society. So he's always trying to do good in the world. So I don't have to worry about him going mad with power. And that's also a weird narrative that women come up with. They're like, well, what's going to happen if you give a man power? Well, like they gave us Wi-Fi and air conditioning. I think they're doing great with power.
I think because they picked the wrong men to give power to. So
this is great.
All men.
This is awesome.
It's like, again,
she said they gave us Wi-Fi and air conditioning. See, this is why Allie's a star, because she appreciates men. We're not perfect, man. Right? Men, we start wars and listen, man, you got to take the good with the bad. With women, you got to take the good with the bad. Yeah, women can be feminine and you get the sex and the companionship. But guess what? Women are a little crazy. They just are. They're emotionally unstable. This is just who they are. We as men, we offer protection and resources and companionship, but listen, man, we're always looking for that mountain to climb. We are looking to conquer people and or things. Allie truly appreciates the world. Allie truly appreciates the world that men have built. And just like Pearl said, men had to civilize the world. We had to tame the world so that women could enter it. And surprise, surprise, we got women actually out here thinking that they can they can live in the world without men. Unbelievable. Oh yeah, Chris Rice says Tom was a chill dude. Met him at the Feast of Champions. Tom is a made guy. He's a made guy for sure, man. I'm waiting for Allie to get pregnant again, because when she gets pregnant and has the baby, Devin and I are flying out to Kansas, and I'm gonna spoil the kid. There we go.
Your poor choices on all of us. Just because you can't find a man to submit to doesn't mean we can't.
So and it's argumentative women that they struggle with submission, because women that are coming from two-parent households, well-rounded. I live in the Midwest. I know a lot of women that understand that when there is trusted, proven, and justified authority, they're like, yes, I would like your help.
There you go.
With the flow on this one.
There you go.
But like, women just don't want to be honest that like you're not fun to be around. People are tired of arguing with you. People are not fighting over your invitation at the party. They would rather you didn't go.
Well, and a lot of like more feminine girls, we prefer it. Like I hate making decisions.
There
like,
you go.
Honestly, like I hire a couple people now, and like I hate it. It's so against my personality. If I could just have someone like do that part of the job for me, I would prefer it. Like it is.
See, Pearl is keeping it real. She's like, look, man, I'm not trying to be a boss bitch, man. Like I hate hiring people. I hate running shit. Like, dude, they are bodying this bitch. They're bodying this bitch.
So much easier as a girl like working for someone than it is like having like managing all these people.
So she used, instead of the word submissive, willful cooperation.
I like that.
Okay.
I'm so confused by that term.
Okay, so
I'm so confused by that term. You know exactly what it means, chick. Come on.
I would figure you're very successful. Yes.
She said I would figure. I love how Allie gets the jabs in.
Yes. So
wait, hold on. Wait a minute. This is funny. Allie doesn't believe that she's successful. Just watch this. Just watch this.
I would figure.
Watch.
Okay.
I'm so confused by that term.
Okay. So
yeah, I would figure you're
yeah, I would figure. Listen.
You're very successful. Yes.
Yes.
You're very successful. Yes. Yes. Dude. No. Look. Coco's not successful, man. She's an Instagram thought. That's it. That's it.
So it would be hard to imagine applying that work ethic, but in a relationship.
I'm still confused.
And the reason why she's confused is because she does not have work ethic. Do you see how Coco's telling on herself? Do you see how Coco's telling on herself? Allie just explained it. Like, the work ethic that you bring to success, that your businesses should be the same work ethic you bring to relationship. I'm still confused. Of course she's confused. Because she doesn't have a work ethic, guys. Don't you guys get it? Like again, Coco is being exposed, but no one seems to realize it. Except for maybe Allie and Pearl. And Adam.
Do you think you can explain?
No, break it down. So,
do you not understand the willful cooperation or the submission?
Willful cooperation.
Willful cooperation.
I'm Croatian, you know, so.
Okay. So.
I'm Croatian, so you don't know. So you've been in this country, you speak perfect English, you're fluent in English. You want us to think that you don't know what willful cooperation means. Devin on the YouTube side says she thinks playing dumb makes her look smarter than the room. Yeah, that's stupid. Like, come on, get the fuck out of here.
Oh.
Simple it.
So basically, it's giving.
Simple it. Oh my God, she knows the word simplify. Now all of a sudden she's the naive foreign girl. Oh God.
Your man authority, which is not something that's often done in society.
But give me
today.
an example.
Okay, so you're getting dressed, and your dress is a little bit provocative. Maybe you're a little bit ignorant on it. He says, you know, honey, you're showing a little bit much. I don't know if you're aware. Do you mind changing? Like, would you argue with him, or would you put on a different dress?
If I think the dress looks hot, I would wear it.
There it is. There it is. That's it. If I think the dress is hot, I would wear it. Well, there you go. That's it. So, no, she's not going to be submissive. She's not going to be willfully cooperative.
Yeah, well,
Listen to this. They absolutely roast this chick.
that's making it about you and not your relationship.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Ooh! Oh! Wow! Woo! Wow! You're making it about you and not your relationship. Gotcha, bitch!
The opposite of willful cooperation.
Ooh!
So, yeah, that's not me.
Okay.
Okay, so let's stay there for a second because
Chris Rice says Eastern European women know submission. 100% right. Here's the problem. And this is why we always tell guys, if you want a foreign woman, don't bring her to the States, guys. Don't bring her to the States. Yeah, Chris already said, yeah, she's just westernized. She's just westernized. Man. Coco should be, she should be married by now. But her dumbass came to the United States and allowed herself to be polluted by our culture. And now she is going to die old and alone. She's going to die alone. She is. This is unbelievable.
I've dated some girls that look good in dresses, and maybe
Geeky Anomaly $2 says, I am confused. I came for moose and squirrel. Yeah, right?
they looked a little too good. And I was like, you know, the whole honey, does this make my butt look good? Oh, hell yeah, whatever, whatever. But you're saying, as a man, hey, babe, you know, a little much. I don't feel comfortable with this. Would you mind changing? You would change.
I would absolutely change. And it's not just about the impression that it would have out there on the world. It's protection. Because I could get the wrong kind of attention from an unhinged man.
What would happen if you get some attention from a man?
From a man that I don't want the attention from? I'm being sexualized by a stranger. I don't want that.
But what do you mean by attention? Somebody looking at you that like...
Men are gonna look. They always look.
So what? Let them look. What?
I don't want to be sexualized by someone that's not my husband.
Oh my God! Yo, Allie is bodying this bitch. She's bodying this bitch. This is insane. This is incredible. There we go. That little back and forth right there. What's wrong with other men looking at you? Allie's like, dude, I don't want to be sexualized by men who aren't my husband. That's the fucking comment of the night. That's the comment of the night. She just exposed Coco as an average woman. Or as a modern woman. Women like Coco value the attention of other men more than they value the sexual attention of their men. Allie said, dude, straight up, I don't want the sexual attention of men other than my husband. Period. That's it. Unbelievable. God damn.
Okay, so why do you post stuff online? I'm sure some guys watch your stuff because...
Oh, this is funny. Look, she thinks she's got the trump card. Why do you post stuff online? Now listen.
Instagram, it's pretty kosher. Like, okay. I mean...
Okay. No. Stop the cap. No. She ain't seen her Instagram. And why do you... See, this is funny. Coco assumes that every girl on Instagram is posting shit like her. Why do you post stuff online? Nah, bitch. That's Allie. Allie's married. The most skin Allie ever shows online is really her face. She's covered from head to toe, y'all.
There's some weirdos out there, I'm sure.
Man, when you're with a guy, you represent him. So
Uh-oh.
I would never want to wear something that's like embarrassing to a dude.
Uh-oh.
No, I agree with that. I would never wear something inappropriate for a situation. But if a guy, like, I usually tell my boyfriend to choose my outfits just because he has good style. Like, he has good taste.
Oh, here she goes. Now she's backpedaling.
So, like, he would never.
That and he pays for it.
I'm personally not like a vulgar person.
What I'm saying is,
Of course not.
if he deemed it inappropriate, like submitting is trusting his judgment.
Ooh!
And so
No, I trust. If submitting is trusting a guy's judgment, then I agree with it.
But you wouldn't in that situation because you said no. I would still wear what I want.
I felt that my outfit is appropriate for the occasion.
Right, but that's what submitting is. It's saying even though I think
Boom.
it's appropriate, I'm going to trust my man to make that decision.
But is that a slippery slope right there? Meaning,
I have
Adam saved her. He saved her, man. Dude, Pearl's about to go in for the kill. Dude, Pearl's about to go in for the kill, and Adam saved her. Big Al, $5 says, the lack of modesty in Coco says it all. Allie respects her husband that much. Yeah, exactly. Like, Coco is not modest at all. I mean, dude, she better learn something. She better learn some modesty here pretty goddamn quick. Because time's a-wasting. Team Peterson says Coco's moonwalking now.
when does the submission part start?
Oh, did you see that? Did you see that?
Meaning,
watch this interaction. Watch this interaction. Coco wanted to say something. Adam started talking. Coco tried to cut him off. Adam said, no, let me get this out. What did Coco do? She submitted. Watch.
My man to make that decision.
But is that a slippery slope right there? Meaning,
I have a question.
When does when does
there it is? He said, Coco, wait 1 second. Oh, okay. You guys see that? You guys see that? Guys, that's not a small deal. Watch this interaction one more time. I'm trying to tell you. Women naturally submit. Women naturally submit to men they respect. They do it without even thinking, guys. They do it without thinking. She didn't even have to think about it. She submitted him. Okay, all right, watch. Just watch.
But is that a slippery slope right there? Meaning,
I have a question.
Look at that. I have a question. No, wait, Coco. Oh, okay. That looked like submission to me right there, y'all. That looked like submission to me right there. She just submitted right there live on YouTube. 2,000 people watching. Oh, okay. Women can't help. Women, listen, as much as women would love to think that they can rewrite the programming, they can't. Coco's like, well, I'm not submissive. Yes, you are. You're a woman. If you're not, if a woman ever says to me, well, I'm not submissive to my husband, then you're with the wrong man. That's just all there is to it. She clearly is not submissive to her boyfriend. She doesn't trust his judgment, even though she says she does, because he has great style, blah, 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 blah. But guess what? When Adam checked her, she's like, oh, okay. All right, you got it.
When does the submission part start? Meaning, we've been dating for 3 months, 6 months. Does it start when you're official? Does it start when you're married? Meaning, if you've only been with a guy for a couple months and he's like, hey, would you mind changing? I kind of get Coco's perspective. Like, I don't know you like that, buddy.
Are you dating?
But if this is a marriage, if this is your husband, according to Allie, go ahead and change, baby.
Are you dating with intention or are you dating just to date?
Ooh!
Question.
Ooh!
Because if
define the difference.
So if you're dating with like the expressed intention on both parties to get married, okay, like you have to show him what what you're gonna do in the marriage.
That's right. Pearl's 100% right. She's 100% right. Okay? I don't have to prove... Look, man, I don't have to prove... Listen, after a woman sees that my program... After a woman sees she can trust my judgment, okay? After a woman sees she can trust... And again, these are in the beginning stages. A woman's not going to submit to just anybody. Fair enough. But if a woman really wants to date with intention, guess what? It's on the woman to convince the man that she's marriage material or that she's relationship material. We got a lot of bitches out here, particularly like, well, I'm not going to submit to a man who's not my husband. You're going to stay single forever. Because I don't know that you know this, ladies, but relationships before marriage, that's an audition. That's right. I said that's an audition. If you were auditioning for the role of a wife, Bitch, you better act like a wife or you're not getting that ring, baby girl. Well, I'm not going to submit to him because he needs to put a ring on my finger before I submit to him. Well, you're not getting that ring, sweetheart, because there are more of you than there are of him. There are more of you than there are of him. That's the that's the bottom line. I told Sosnick that when we did our one-on-one interview. Men are starting to wake up. Men are starting to wake up. We're not dealing with this conditional femininity. We're not dealing with that conditional femininity thing. Devin never told me, well, I'm not going to be she never said, I'm not going to be feminine submissive around you unless we're in a relationship. Oh, no. She submitted right away. She did her homework. She said, okay, this dude has his shit together. He owns, okay, all right, bet. He's the real fucking deal. He's the real motherfucking deal. And so Devin played her role. She auditioned for that part. And guess what? She got it. Ladies, if you're not auditioning to be a wife or a girlfriend, then don't expect to get the title. If you're not going to give your man girlfriend benefits until you're his girlfriend, you're gonna be single forever, ever. If you're not gonna give your man wife benefits until you're his wife, you're not gonna get married. Ladies, you need to qualify to us. It ain't the other way around, y'all. It's not the other way around. Listen, man, if we outnumbered women 2-1, then guess what? We would have to qualify to you, but it ain't like that. It's not like that. What Coco just said, again, Coco's being exposed all over the place. All over the place. And what Pearl is telling her is like, sweetheart, you're talking about you want to marry this guy. You need to start acting like a wife. A lot of women think that they shouldn't start acting like a wife until they get married. No, sweetheart. You need to act like a wife before you get married. Even when you're just casually dating, if you want to be his girlfriend, guess what? You need to start acting like his girlfriend before he gives you the title. Otherwise, he ain't gonna give you the title, sweetheart. Well, I'll give him girlfriend benefits when he makes me his girlfriend. Well, baby girl, you gonna die alone. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it.
Okay.
So, like, some people just date to have fun and date around. Like, I can understand not submitting to a guy if you're just dating to date.
Right.
But if you want to get married, like, you have to show that guy what he's going to get when he marries you. Be like,
Boom.
Coco, your response.
No, I had a question for her. So I feel like you're a very family-oriented person, right? You have a big family. What would happen? Let's say you get married to a guy, and 5 years into the marriage, he gets into a huge fight with one of your family members, and he's like, I never want to go to your house again.
This is
What would you
ridiculous.
do?
I never want to go to your house again. What would you do? It's number one. This is funny. So Coco's trying to put her in an impossible situation. Number one, her husband's a man. And if her husband got into an altercation with a male member of her family, guess what? Eventually they would shake it off. Listen, and guess what? That's not the first argument. It won't be the last. So now she's trying to put Pearl in a position. She's trying to make Pearl choose between her husband and her family. Get out of here with this.
Wow, that's a really good question.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Yeah.
I wouldn't choose a guy that would get between me and my family.
That's not my question. Let's say maybe there was an event. Maybe people, I don't know if you guys are drinking or not.
Yeah.
You know, maybe there was a party.
Something's gonna happen.
Something happened.
Yeah. Okay. If he was my husband, I would trust his judgment.
There it is.
You would not speak to your family ever again because of your husband.
See that? You see what she said? She just moved the goalpost. She didn't. That wasn't the option. You didn't tell. See, that wasn't the question. The question was, if he says, I never want to go see your family again. Now, all of a sudden, when Pearl says, yeah, I would trust my judgment, then she upped the ante. It's like somebody says, would you do XYZ for $1 million? No. Would you do it for 10 million? No. 100 million? That's what's happening. She wanted to test Pearl's allegiance to her beliefs. So she says, if your husband gets in a fight with your male family member, says, I never want to go there again. Pearl's like, I trust my husband's judgment. Oh, so you would never talk to your family again if that's what he wanted you to do. No, that's not what the question was, baby girl. That was not what the question is. See, Pearl passed the test, but now she's going to change the test.
Well, you said one family member.
Okay, maybe. Okay.
Like one we can lose. There's like
like I would
like with your dad. I see you're very close to your dad. If your dad gets into a fight with your husband, what would you do?
If my dad got into a fight with my husband,
Maybe because you were very submissive, and I don't know what's your
You
family
gotta be
situation. I don't want to
fucking kidding me. So your dad is getting into a fight with your husband because you're submissive, bitch? Come on.
I let my dad vet the guys that I date, actually.
Oh! Oh no! Oh my God! I let my dad vet the guys that I date. Wow. Your thoughts, Coco? Yeah, I didn't think so.
I agree with that too, but things can happen down the line, like 5 years in, maybe
And
your
my dad doesn't drink either, so it's
This is a hypothetical,
That's an
but
exception conversation.
it is. You said it's what?
I think that's more of an exception argument. Well, what if?
Bingo! There it is. That's it. Allie to save the day. What if? 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 You see, the questions that Allie and Pearl are asking Coco are questions of probability. Okay? We have decades and decades. We have a large enough sample size to know and understand Coco's way does not work. So Coco's way to refute a macro argument is to get micro. What if your dad gets into a fight with your male family member? You never, ever, ever talk to your family again? And then, of course, Allie comes in to save the day. You're talking about an exception to the rule. What if he goes broke? What if he goes bankrupt? What if he leaves you? Is it possible? Yes. Is it probable? No. And any disagreement that Pearl's father has with her husband, I'm sure can be respectfully resolved. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, no, like but it's not an if, because relationships and family are going to fight.
Yes. And Adam nailed it. Relationships and family are going to fight. That is a regular thing. That's 100% right. Relationships and family fight. Just because your family fights with your husband or wife doesn't mean you never talk to the family again. Dude, every husband hates the father-in-law. Every mother hates the mother-in-law. This is a tale as old as time itself. Jesus Christ.
At the end of the day, like I would, if it was my husband, I would trust my husband over my family, especially if that's someone I have a child with.
Boom.
Okay.
Like that's your husband. That's who you picked. I mean,
do you feel
I would
differently,
I would
Coco?
do everything. I would do everything
Of course
in
she
my power
does.
to like make that work out.
Okay.
There you go.
What are your thoughts?
That's the right answer.
Obviously, whatever the situation would be, I would try to use my own judgment first, and I would try to listen to both sides.
I would try to use my own judgment first. Coco doesn't respect men, guys. I would use two men are fighting, your presumed husband and your father, or a male member of the family. Okay? I would trust my own judgment. I would listen to both sides. Bitch, who made you the moderator? Like, Coco's acting like she's in charge of something here. Right? Well, I would listen to both. Like, I mean, what are you, making a decision? What is this, arbitration?
But I see a lot luckily I don't have this in my family, but I hear a lot of people have issues like, I hate my mother-in-law, or I can't stand my, somebody in my husband's family.
Yes, welcome to life, Coco. Welcome to life, sweetie. And just because they don't get along with the mother-in-law or their father-in-law, they hate somebody in the family, doesn't mean they go radio silent on the family. Enough with this. Enough with these falsities. This is out of this world. This woman is out of this world. Like, she is literally grasping for straws. She has no, and it's interesting. I wouldn't expect her to know what married life is really like because she's not wifely. She's a side chick. Black Wolf Inc. with a $5 super chat. Another Black Wolf Inc. says Saucecast is turning into Hosecast due to the likes of Coco, Allie, and Pearl killing it. That is absolutely correct. Black Wolf Inc. says, another $5 super chat says, I worked on a college campus, and this is absolutely fact. I told a girl to follow me, and she didn't even hesitate. Women submit to men they respect. That's exactly right. Spoonanza, interesting screen name, 20 Canadian dollars, says she doesn't realize that when you are married, it's you and him versus the world. Oh no, Spinanza, you didn't know? When as far as Coco's concerned, it's her versus her man. Shout out to Deep Fried Deals. Welcome to Chat Privileges. At Deep Fried Deals to welcome him to the TSR family. Deep Fried Deals, if you would, if you would, put your age and location in the chat. Deep Fried Deals, put your age and location in the chat. Thank you.
And it becomes like a really big issue, and it's always like a weird situation when you come into somebody's home if you're not okay with.
Yeah, like once a year. So you're gonna end your relationship with your family because you guys can't have Thanksgiving dinner together. Get the fuck out of here, dude. This is, see, again, what Coco is doing. What Coco is doing now, she's arguing in bad faith. She's arguing in bad faith. Come on.
You know, the rest of the family.
Yeah.
So what would you do differently? How would you handle it?
Here we go. Watch.
I
Listen.
really don't know.
See this? How the fuck are you going to ask a question to Pearl? How are you going to ask her a question, but then you don't know? What would you do in that situation? So she quizzed Pearl, moved the goalpost. Pearl answered the question perfectly. She still tried to move the goalpost. Adam puts it on. What would you do? I honestly don't know. You want to know why she doesn't know? Because she's a side chick, y'all. Listen, guys, what you guys have to understand about women like Coco, she doesn't know how to be in a relationship, guys. She doesn't have respect for men because she likely didn't have a father growing up. Not her fault, but it is what it is, right? She doesn't trust men. So when we ask her these questions about how she would function in a relationship, of course she doesn't know. Of course she's not going to answer. She didn't know how. How can we expect a woman like Coco to know how to function in a relationship? She's a side chick. Side chicks don't know how to be in relationships, guys.
Like I really don't know. Obviously,
I
depends
feel
on
like
the
each of you
situation.
are going to go ahead and do a video after this on this exact topic.
Cage Jackson, $10, says, I don't think Coco had a father in her life. Oh, she had a father. She just didn't have a dad. Everybody has a mother and a father. Very few people have a mom and a dad. Spinanza, $5, says, Coco is how old? Says, LMAO, no wonder she's single. I like her, though. She can be one of the plates I spend. Right, real talk. Yeah, she's 31. 31 going on 40. Jesus Christ. Dude, you talk about the 1,000 cock stare. Jesus.
I look forward to that.
I would love to.
Natalia, do we have a super chat comment that you want to throw out there to the world?
We do have a few super chats.
Go ahead. Pick a couple.
Okay, so we have this one by Terrell Xavier, $5. Thank you, Terrell. Men want a career to get girls. The girls are a prize for his success. What is the prize for women, and who is going to care for you when you're alive when you're 60?
Okay, so let me re-say that. Men want a career so they can have success. Women want what?
The girls are the prize for his success.
The girls are the
No, the girls are the perk, not the prize.
prize for his success. Okay, and
what is the prize for women?
What is the prize for a woman? Go ahead, Pro. What is the prize for a woman?
For a woman's success?
Are you saying for success or in a relationship?
For success, like a
Okay.
woman's success.
So, okay, let me rewind. Man wants success, and the grand prize is a hot woman.
No, the grand prize is not the hot woman. The hot woman is the perk.
Women want success. What is the prize for that success?
And we're talking success like in their
Career-wise, yeah.
A lot of money and lonely usually.
Oh!
Usually an empty apartment.
There it is. There it
And
is.
that's doesn't sit well with you.
I mean, I think people are free to choose what they want to choose. If that's what you want to do, go do it.
Mhm.
But I think a lot of women do that, and they chase the bag and they chase the career, and then they find themselves alone at 50, 60, and that's not fun. And I think
Deep Fried Deal says Allie and Pearl are a killer combo. I hope they continue to team up like this. Yo, this is a crazy collaboration, man. Holy
a lot
shit.
of older women lie to younger women about this, and that's what rubs me the wrong way. That's why I do what I do, because I just don't believe in lying to women.
How do older women lie to younger women?
Oh my
Because
God.
they'll say things like the happiest sector of women is like 45 and
Yeah, right?
childless.
Yep.
But you could find 10 studies that disprove that for the one that they have that didn't have a proper sample size. So you're pushing this narrative because you don't want to be alone in your poor choices.
There you go.
And that doesn't sit well with me. I don't.
So they're almost like validating their poor decisions, is what you're saying?
Yeah, and you can see it in the
There you
media
go.
all the time. Like every poor decision a woman makes, like you see it in the media. Like for example, like women gain weight, right? What body positivity? That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
next thing that comes
Oh,
out.
we just talked about that with
Yeah.
Jordan Peterson, Rolo. Yeah, how
Yeah.
the one big girl was on the cover of SI.
Yeah, and I've been overweight, and that you can lose it. So why are we tripping? Like why are we tripping? And they do the same thing with age now too. You see them pushing like what is it, ageism? That's the new word for it.
Oh yes, because the older women are upset that
because they're lonely.
Yeah, they're mad that they're not getting the same sexual offers that they were getting in their youth. Shocking, yeah.
Coco, you're found success in what you're doing. Same question to you.
Oh my God. Well, Adam is right. She has found success in what she is doing, which is finessing. So yes, she is successful in that way.
Men find success, and the grand prize is women. What is the grand prize for being a successful woman?
Freedom and money. Because when you have your own career, you obviously make money if you're successful. Money equals freedom, so you can do whatever you want.
Dude, see, Coco, dude. She's absolutely right if she's talking about men. Absolutely right if she's talking about men, dude. Like it's funny. It's funny. Women who give relationship advice to women, men should watch women like Coco. Men should watch women like Coco. Guys. Men should like women. We should listen to women like Coco. Okay? But the advice that she gives to women, take the advice that she gives to women and apply it to men. Spend your 20s finding yourself, and then settle down in your 30s. Chase the bag, focus on your career, don't worry about a family until later on in life. That's it. Like, Coco gives brilliant dating advice for men. Brilliant dating advice. For women, not so much. Not so much. Spinanza with a $5 Canadian super chat says he's 31. God damn. And 2 + 2 = 4 the streets. The fuck? My soundboard's not working now?
She belongs to the streets.
That's not the one I wanted.
She belongs to the streets.
There we go. I wanted that one. Ice Dragon Kid says, let's go. That one Carlos. Welcome to chat privileges. At that one Carlos to welcome him to the TSR family. That one Carlos, please put your age and location in the chat. Team Peterson says, Coco, why you always lying? Stop. He fucking lying. Real talk.
But to Pearl's point, let's say you're that 45-year-old woman, successful, millionaire, amazing house, a couple cats running around. Shout out to the cat owners out there. But would that be fulfilling if you never got married and didn't have kids? I
don't think that you can be successful and have a husband or a boyfriend or whatever. I don't think it's either or.
You can do both, is what you're saying.
Yeah, because
No, you can do both, but one is going to suffer. You cannot serve two gods. You can't serve two gods, man. These women out here who are career women, who are also, they take care of everything at home. They're miserable. They're miserable. That's not what they really want to be doing. This is why women leave their families, because they're tired. This is ridiculous.
I see it right now. Like, me and my boyfriend, we both work literally 24/7. Like, we work weekends. We work all the time.
Stop the cap.
We work all the time, huh? Huh? Is this the work she's talking about? Is this the hustle she's talking about? Huh? Oh, totally. Oh, yeah, we're hustlers. We work 24/7. Yeah, we're grinding. Blah, 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 blah. This bitch, she's such a fucking liar. Jesus Christ.
Both work from home. Mm-hmm. Okay, we both go on meetings, go on shoots, and whatever he goes do for his work, but we're still there and we're still enjoying each other. And what I love, that's why I said that what we appreciate with each other, we're both very ambitious and we talk about work a lot, and we work on projects together. So it's not
really. What kind of projects do you work on together with your boyfriend?
Stop the cap.
Like, come on, man. Like, it's like, dude, the reason why she's not specific about what she does for her man is because she does for her man.
That he is doing his own thing and I'm doing my own thing, and we don't even know what's going on in our work life.
Do you think he respects you more because you've got a lot going on?
Yes, he said that he would never be with a girl who's not driven.
Perfect. Coco's a dumb bitch. Coco's being finessed. Coco's being finessed. I believe that her boyfriend told her, I like driven women. The reason he told her that was to fuck you. That's it. Men like your boyfriend are not turned on by career-driven, motivated women. No, he tells you that because he wants to smash. That's it. Oh, I love a career, or oh, I love a strong, independent woman. He tells you that because he wants to smash, and your dumbass believes it. This is why, dude, this is why she's standing 10 toes down on this bullshit. She actually believes the bullshit that her boyfriend is telling her. Ladies, let me let you in on a little secret. When high-level men tell you that they want a woman who's a hustler or that they like you're ambitious, they're capping. The reason they're telling you this is because they want to fuck you. Oh, yes, I love a strong, independent woman as you're giving him fellatio. High-functioning men don't want, need, or are attracted to ambitious women. No. You guys give us a fucking headache. He doesn't want the headache. He just wants head. So he tells you what you want to hear, and you actually fucking believe him. This is why Coco is stupid. Every guy that's ever fucked her, every guy that's ever smashed her, fed her the same bullshit. Oh, yeah, I love strong, independent woman. That's why she's single at 31, living off a man that she's calling her boyfriend, which we know is probably just a John. Dung is Fun, $5 super chat, says, I know a lady that is a nail tech. She owns her business. She's doing really great 6 years ago. Now she wants to get married. Shocker, 53 years old. Can't make this stuff up.
So respect to him. And have you ever been with a guy who found you a little much, like too work-oriented? Like, you're a little intimidating. Have you been with a guy like that ever?
I wouldn't say that I was ever, like, intimidating. At least nobody told me that.
Mm-hmm.
But I...
Of course not, because they want to smash. Damn, this girl is too stupid to realize that she's been lied to by men her entire life. That's why she believes the bullshit that's coming out of her mouth. All these dudes have told her, oh, strong and independent woman, and she actually believes that that's what makes her attractive, which is why she's unmarried at 31.
I know that a lot of guys don't like when a girl is very vocal about her opinion, and I'm very vocal about my opinion. So when it comes to being submissive, I couldn't do that because that's just not my personality.
Of course
But that's not my personality, and that's why I left the comfort of my own home. That's why I'm trying to do my own thing.
Yeah, right.
So I have a question, because you want to have this very successful career. I think earlier in the hallway you said you wanted to be a billionaire.
Yes.
And then you're saying that you're...
This bitch wants to be a billionaire. Oh my God. Dude. This woman is lost. She is lost. This woman right here says she wants to be a billionaire. This woman right here says she wants to be a billionaire. What in this woman's Instagram tells you that she has what it takes to be a billionaire? Huh? Look at this. Are these billionaire habits? Huh? Is this another proud girlfriend moment? W. Collins 89, you impressed me. Let's check out the boyfriends. The account is private. That dude, that's a good looking dude, man. That's not no Indian dude. Yeah, his name is Wesley Collins? Wait a minute. Hold up. Oh boy. Oh wait, we're gonna do some sleuthing now. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Something ain't matching. I want to make sure. I think it's the same dude. But dude, Wesley Collins is not an Indian guy. He is not an Indian guy. Wesley Collins, that's a brother. Okay, so let's scroll up here. So I took a screen grab. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look here. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, that's the oh, wait a minute. Hold up. I stopped it too soon. That's the same dude. Hold up. If this, oh my God, dude, I'll tell you exactly what's going on. If I can verify this dude right here, hold up. So Wesley Collins, I'm going to find that picture of them on the balcony. Let me look. Is this the same dude? Hang on. Come on, damn it. Is that the same dude? Hold up a second. Let me pull this up here. Hang on a second, because I know I just took a screen grab of that. Let's see here. Yeah, that's the same dude. That is the same dude. Oh, boy. Gentlemen, I've reached a verdict. I've reached a verdict. I have reached a verdict, and I think we all know what's going on here. This is. Hang on a second. I don't know why I can't. Come on now. Come on. Why the hell isn't my touchpad working? Hang on, guys. There we go. I got news for you. Coco. Sweetheart, he might be your boyfriend, but you are not his girlfriend. You are not his girlfriend. You're not his girlfriend, dude. She's a side piece. She's a side piece, man. She is a side piece. And she is also, what? She fucks niggas, y'all. She fucks niggas, man. Dude, I'm trying to tell you. Man. She has been ran through by the blue check mafia, rappers, athletes, etc. She's got all that side chick energy, man. All of that side chick energy. Incredible. That's it. Like, we have figured it out. We have figured it out. I think I'm gonna leave it there, guys. I've been streaming. I've been streaming now for nearly 4 hours. Nearly 4 hours. I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm gonna grab a glass of wine, and the favorite part of every day. The favorite part of every day is hanging out with Devin, drinking wine, watching The Lincoln Lawyer or American Rust or The Godfather Harlem. It is the best part of every day, man. It is the best part. Ed Teen Peterson says, I called it. She has Knight Rider energy. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. But man, I'm gonna tell you what, dude. Like, I love and appreciate Devin more every day, man. I really, really do. The way she came through with the CME, man, it was a work of art, and she is still proving her value. She is still proving her value. Jay Blaze says, do you think she has more than 25K?
Nope.
This bitch ain't got more than $25 in her bank account. Are you kidding me? This bitch, dude, this bitch's net worth isn't $25. She's a basic bitch. She's a basic bitch who's a side piece. That's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. That's going to do it for this edition of TSR Live. Thank you guys very, very much for tuning in. Again, don't forget that you can now get the entire CME speeches, all the CME speeches with the bonuses. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.